Hey, hey. Good afternoon. Why so early? We got our first League of Legends event today. The split is starting, so I'll be watching the squad and then playing Sekiro. These are Yusuf Tree Fitty and Thrasher and Membership Drew. No, we didn't get snow here. Snow is more in northern Florida. Membership Tiny. We playing Rivals? No, not today. Membership Nick. No, not yet, Scoots. I haven't started the Temporalis grind. Thanks, Membership Dominic. With so many games coming out, what will we be playing first? I'm not sure yet. So once we finish Sekiro, I'll probably do a little more Rivals because I want to make it to Celestial. Then Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. And then it'll probably be time for another game. Because there's so much coming out. Thanks, Membership Arsh. Oh, I didn't know that archive. Holy shit, that sounds crazy. Thanks to Resub Greasy and the Tier 1 Morky. You see, the people that made the Borderlands movie are working on the Bioshock movie. You can't. Nah, it has to be a joke. I see nothing about that. Just that they're making a Bioshock movie. Not the same people that made Borderlands. It's just also Take-Two. Or Jesus, not Take-Two. Well, no, I think it is Take-Two actually. Thanks a gift sub, Megabyte. Probably not City. I don't know if they'll do that. And no, I started Amelia Perez last night, but fell asleep, so I gotta finish it tonight or today. That sounds terrible, Skaroo. I don't think I'd ever get that leg lengthening surgery. Yep, we play at 4, so a little over 10 minutes. You see Brian Johnson posting his son's boner statistics and comparing them with his own boner stats. Yes, actually. I even have that pulled up right here. Matt sent me this last night. So Brian Johnson, the immortal vampire searching for the Fountain of Youth, he posted his penis leaderboard here. Nighttime erection data from my 19-year-old son and me. His duration is 2 minutes longer than mine. Raise children to stand tall, be firm, and be upright. How inspirational. And then we have the Wiener Wikipedia. His membership Pookie. I mean, I've been saying I think Brian Johnson's work is overall a net positive because he's just this guinea pig for humanity where he tries everything to make himself younger and combat, like, aging and all that, which is cool, and it leads to some really interesting discoveries, such as how he recently had to announce that he stopped doing one of his protocol because it was actually accelerating his aging, the exact opposite of what you want to happen. But then you get some weird shit like this where he's really fixated on cock. So he has videos about, like, how I made my 48-year-old cock into an 18-year-old penis. A dick. I turned my cock into a dick. And I'm usually just kind of, lukewarm on that. That's not vital research, I don't think. And then this came out a couple days ago. Also weird. These are the membership scout, Batman, and functioning. Does not having high enough stats in your penis mean you'll die quicker? I don't know. I don't really know what it means. Oh, I mean, I know what it means in the context of the genitals, but I don't know what it means in his overall quest for eternal youth. So we have number of erection episodes 5, which I didn't know you were getting 5 erections per night. I thought it was just like 1 erection sometimes, and if you're really unlucky, you get a nocturnal emission where you wake up with cum on you. I didn't realize that this happens so much. That's gotta be miserable for people that, like, toss and turn in their sleep, right? That'd be painful. That'd be very painful. But very competitive stats. How would you even log this? You might have a special mattress that can measure the amounts of erection per night. I also don't know how you quantify erection quality. Jarvis, activate erection analysis. I see, sir. Very well. 94% quality on all 5 of your erection episodes last night. Extraordinary work, sir. Thanks, membership. Jeez. Rookie numbers. True. Not even 100% quality. This feels like I'm checking my credit score. Except it's far more important. This is invaluable research. Is that right functioning? I don't know how many side ducks I have. I probably have a lot. If he gets to 100, does he get to use his alt? Yeah, at 100% he alts. He fertilizes himself. His membership, Adam and Guava. 5 nights, 5 times a night is rookie numbers. I have Bluetooth PPRing and it tells me I have 20. Oh man, we got some real competitive erections in here. How does he keep track of his son's stats? Does he ask him? Yeah, I think his son's pretty involved in his dad's work. Like, you might remember they had that intergenerational plasma exchange where he took his son's plasma and then he gave his plasma to his dad. So they did like this plasma bake swap, basically. Oh, I forgot to watch Flight Risk. I don't know, maybe. Do they sleep in pods? Like an MRI machine with the Pinor camera? No, so he's shown his setup. He sleeps in just a normal bed. So I don't really get how it measures his Winky episodes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, Vikesh, I couldn't tell you. And yeah, that's the same one, Alpha. That's the one I've been talking about. No rivals tonight. He eventually eats his son for young proteins. Yeah, like Kronos. Oh man, that'd be nuts. Oh, absolutely, Lemon. I like all of those you just listed. Thanks, Recent Pain. I'm not sure. I guess it depends on what kind of indie games you like. You could do Buckshot Roulette. That's a fun one. No, I think this is the only stat that he posted. I'll double check. Like the only nighttime erection stats that he posted. Yep, this is all he posted on it. From out of nowhere, Brian Johnson just drops the boner stats and then nothing else. They didn't follow it up or anything. Oh, actually, interestingly enough, 4 hours ago he posted this. What a throwback. Bobby Althoff. I haven't seen her in a long time. I can already imagine this interview was amazing. Bobby, have you ever heard of nighttime erections? I measure them. In fact, I'm one of the top scorers of nighttime erections with a 94% quality. Over 184-minute duration as well. I'm skeptical on it, Shumi. I have a lot of faith in id to deliver a really good game, but the direction's a little off for me. That's what I wonder, August. And absolutely I will, Jedi. When they're fully released. I don't think they're all out yet. Only some. Thanks, Resubnub. What are your stats? I mean, I'd measure it if I knew how. I'd get whatever Amazon gadget or Temu device that you need to measure nighttime erections. I'd do it. I'd be very curious to see how active my winky is when I'm sleeping. Especially when I'm having those dreams about playing Marvel Rivals. I bet my cock is going crazy like a joystick. I'm still just looking through if he ever elaborated on these stats, but I don't think he did. Yeah, that's it. He just dropped him cold turkey. Oh well. It's made by Atom Health. What is the device to measure this? Oh, here. Atom Health Sensor. It's the world's first erection health tracker. I see. Track, understand, and take control of your erection health. Due to overwhelming demand, the Atom Sensor is currently on a waiting list. How many feet? What? Also, it's like a tiny little pocket pussy, I guess. That can't be comfortable to sleep in. You put it in the cage? This is just Nier music. This is Nier Automata. Oh, interesting. Wait, yeah. Book Shockwave Therapy. Hold on. I don't know if they're going to actually show anything bad here. Like, if I click Shockwave Therapy, it's just wiener everywhere. It's a low-intensity shockwave treatment for penis and erection rejuvenation. Looks like it's for people that suffer from ED. This might be a real thing. This doesn't seem like any kind of joke or anything. Oh, here we go. Atom Sensor elaborates. The importance of nighttime erections. Healthy adult males typically experience between 3 to 5 erection episodes during sleep, totaling 1.5 to 3 hours. They play a vital role in maintaining penile tissue health by providing oxygen-rich blood flow. Similar to how regular exercise maintains muscle tone, nighttime erections help preserve the elasticity and function of erectile tissues. The erections aren't just important for erectile health, they can also provide valuable insights into your overall well-being, including cardiovascular, metabolic, and hormonal health. Wow! 1.5 to 3 hours a night spent bricked up. I don't believe that. Since since the Atom sensor's flying off the shelves like fidget spinners, I'm gonna have to just make my own. What I might do is I'll just set my phone up on the charger to just film my waist while I'm sleeping, and I'll sleep without the covers on and just track how long I stay hard for. I'll do it analog, the way our forefathers monitored their erectile health at night. I just don't believe that claim. That's so long. Stream it. What a banger stream. That'd go crazy. That'd be ballistic. Yeah, I'll be co-streaming League. It starts in... Well, it's supposed to be starting now, but it hasn't started yet from what I see. Are you gonna buy the Atom sensor? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just film myself sleeping and see how long I stay hard for. Because that's something I can just do tonight. That'll be very interesting data. Thanks for the membership, Noah. What if you sleep face down or away from the camera? Well, I don't sleep face down. I'm not a stomach sleeper. And I usually don't, like, side sleep all that often either. I should be fine. I'll try and stay, like, perfectly neutral on my back, so that way you'll know. There'll be no guesswork. Started Amelia Perez, fell asleep, so I gotta finish it today. But how are you gonna measure the erection quality? I'll just eyeball it. If it looks like a strong meat stick, I'll say that's a 90% at least. Yeah, no, this is... It's a real tweet. It's not like a joke or anything. It's pretty crazy. Are you wearing undies or going commando? No, I'll be wearing pants. I'm not going to show you guys the video. I'm not going to let you guys look at my nighttime erections. It's for me, my own data. And I'll just share the results with you. Not the footage. You can make raw footage members only. True, I guess. Thanks for membership, Zane. You should send your own data to Brian Johnson to compare boners. Yeah, tag me in for the study. I'll send him just a video, an 8-hour video of my wiener going up and down sometimes. I'll be like, oh, good data, good data. I'll send it to the lab. Thanks, membership, Matthew. Okay, let me get this stream up. It's about time. We're in. Go on. Let me swap categories.
Welcome to the stage, Shopify Rebellion, Fudge, welcome back to the league. I know a lot of people out there are excited about your turn. What does it mean for you to return to the
Yep,
stage?
we're in League of Legends, baby.
I'm here to prove myself again.
Since we merged.
And, I'm excited for the games. FlyQuest is a strong opponent, so if we win, then we feel pretty good.
Not only are they strong opponents, but Inspired, I believe, had a quote where he mentioned Bwipo was part of the reason that you left the league to begin with. So do you have any words maybe for Bwipo ahead of your match?
I think that was Jack's third.
Yeah, I've been catching up on League. I've been brushing up.
I can't blame him. I'm back now, though. Who cares?
Once I finish my Marvel Rivals grind, it's going to be a League grind.
Everybody, let's get ready for our first ever Best of 3 at LTA North.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Riot Games Arena. We've been here plenty of times before, but never under this banner. It's time for the LTA, and it's time to kick it off with FlyQuest going up against Shopify Rebellion. I'm Captain
Not gonna lie,
joined by Azael.
pretty tough matchup to start it. It's going to be a pretty tough one, but I believe.
I am so ready.
I believe.
Last time I was watching FlyQuest, they were pushing Gen G to 5 games. So
yeah.
I am very excited to see them run back the entire roster. You know, we've had multiple teams from the LCS run back their rosters now. Of course, the top teams running back their rosters here.
When are you going to be done
into
with
the
Rivals?
first
Probably
season
never,
of
man. I
LCS
just really
4.
like the
And
game.
it makes me very, very excited, but also very worried.
And no, I haven't
for,
played Ultra Kill
Voices of
recently.
Shopify Rebellion here in their in their first matchup, having to go against the defending champions.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really tough ask for Shopify Rebellion. Of course, they are playing with a sub here with Zazel, who is going to be subbing in for the team. And you mentioned it. FlyQuest is back with the same squad. TL's back with the same squad. You know, that may sound like a foregone conclusion because they did well, but teams very.
Oh, I believe. It's just.
These days.
It's just FlyQuest is really, really good.
His entire career,
As I just said, defending champs. Like it is a tough matchup. It's immediately going to test us, which is good. It's good.
New format. We've got this extra smaller size
Thanks, the
split to
resubs
kick
suck.
off the year. You blink and you're going to miss it, man. This thing will give you whiplash. This schedule is very fast, and you're not going to get a lot of second chances.
What champ do you like playing? I used to be a Yorick one trick.
You are out of the
But since I've been tinkering with League again, I've just been kind of stomping with Volley in top lane.
And if you're going up against
I really like
FlyQuest
Volley.
as your first opponent, getting a win is going to be a really tough ask. So you have got to be on your A game right from the word go.
I did see a little bit of fear in Fudge's eyes.
Moist
when
buff
they
is
picked,
real. Yeah, here it is, baby.
In the draw phase.
The
So,
moist buff
yeah,
inbound.
really a
I
little
feel it.
bit
I
of
feel
fear
it.
leaking in. Of course, I'm very excited to get
I think that's
to
great,
the
Taylor.
next couple of games
Good work.
in the series when we
Something
do
to be
get
proud
to
of.
see the fearless format really take effect. But of course, for people who don't know, and the champions picked in this first game will be banned out for the remainder of the series.
All right, let's go ahead and get into those bans here for the first game, as it's Zyra, Vi, and Kalista banned out
Please
by
use some Titan.
Shopify. FlyQuest have banned out Cassante and Jace, and exactly, that's the number one thing I was noting. FlyQuest have not yet paid their Skarner taxes on the red side here in the draft phase. I'm really curious if they're willing to just let that one through, and they are. Yone is going to be the ban instead.
I mean, Skarner is almost
Surely we beat the best team in the West. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And it is going to be grabbed immediately.
Something that Europe uses a lot into the Skarner is Ivern, because your root collar is really good against it, and anything that you can use to try and like stop Skarner in the E.
Appreciate it.
is-
Thanks,
is
Dildo.
definitely very necessary when you're playing against this champion. But even so, everyone still prefers the Skarner. Like it's just so good at ganking, so good at making engages, and you can just rush Heartsteel, so you get incredibly tanky very early on. So even in the face of Ivern, you know, with your root collar, with your Daisy, with your shields for your team.
You got your SpongeBob quotes loaded up? I don't. So we're new to League. Well, I'm new to League in the esports space. I don't know if SpongeBob is the play. We'll see. We're gonna have to feel it out first to see what works and what doesn't.
So much success last year in Summer Split, where it started having to just be chain banned
Was it quiet on
against
stream?
Inspired
I'll turn it
because
up.
they were playing these two threat comps, utilizing Quad and Masu, who are so good for the team as these two major carries, and just buffing them up and protecting them with
Hey,
that
thanks for
Ivern.
that.
It felt
Fob.
like it was impossible to beat them in team fights when they got this style.
And I know that Masu is someone that so many fans are now just like rooting for passionately after his performance at Worlds, stepping up, showing up, just nearly taking out Korea's #1 seed. Would have been, in my opinion, the greatest upset in League of Legends history for one of those matches. So close,
The
but yet
Ludwig
so far,
hovers.
and you know the FlyQuest
Yeah.
are hungry to keep that improvement,
It's
to
pretty
keep that
cute.
progress going.
And even without being able to pull off that upset, I think Masu had one of the best rookie years in NA League history, period, right? Like, he performed
I might
really well
Neo 1 and
internationally,
2
he performed
replay.
really well
I
regionally.
haven't fully decided
He won
yet.
the
We'll see.
title. He won Rookie of the Year. He was great internationally. It was just so exciting to see his growth.
And he's going to be playing a critical role in this draft with the Ashe pick, you know, getting that engage, getting that utility from the bottom
Is
lane.
Lud watching?
When
I don't think
when you
Lud's
do
home
pick
right now,
Ivern
so
as a
no, I don't
jungler,
think so.
You're going to need your primary engage from either top lane or down from the bottom lane.
He
And
had
so
something come up.
I really like how this
So I don't
draft
think
is
he'll
kind
be
of
watching.
playing out
He
for
will
FlyQuest,
be in the
where
future,
they
though.
started out, you know, giving over the
Pretty
Skarner,
sure there.
knowing they're going to do the Ivern into it. They get their engage with the Ashe from bottom lane, and then they get Whippo on one of those.
Are you back to
special
playing LoL?
Whippo,
I've been tinkering. I've been
champions here
tinkering.
with the Urgot
I don't want to
thrown
play
down
too many games all
into
at
the
once. I've been
Jax.
grinding
It's
rivals, so I got the
one of
GM
funny
there.
picks,
I've been
from
playing
Whippo.
PoE
This
2.
is one of the things that
A
people
lot.
were really seeing as a potential advantage.
I've been
for
pushing tier
FlyQuest
15,
is
tier 16s.
We already saw them going so far.
And I've been playing a
outside
lot of
the meta,
Warframe.
you know, last year with the Nunu.
So I'm
and
trying not to do
obviously
too many
Ivern
all
wasn't
at
as
once, but
popular.
yeah.
We know
Once
that
I finish
Whippo
my
brings out
Rivals
all kinds of
Celestial
stuff,
Climb,
his
I'll go
Garen, his
back to
Olaf,
League.
His Urgot. These are advantages in Fearless even more so because even though you can't play these in the next games, he can just go back to the stock standard meta stuff in the coming games.
Interesting, the Braum banned pretty early here too by Shopify, trying to take away that team fighting
membership Pez.
defense. Like whenever you have to play into an Ivern, it's already kind of rough for your engage. But if you had to play into a Braum also, I actually like that really early Braum ban from them. It does raise the priority on things like Leona from the bottom lane, that then your lane phase isn't hindered by a Braum counter pick. And you would think that they would also be looking at more of these engaged supports, so good little call out there.
Makes a lot of sense, and I mean, also when you think back to these Ivern comps, so much of what FlyQuest played with them was double marksman, right? And we are still seeing double marksman sometimes, you know, in pro play. You see some Corki mid, you see some Smolder coming back, especially with Smolder on the new patch, getting a little bit of buff with Infinity Edge. Is
How do you like the
raising that
Warframe
win
dating
rate,
sim?
so
It's cute.
Definitely
Very
have
cute.
to be worried about that potential double marksman.
Can't wait for the Rainbow
Okay,
Six
so
tourney,
second
boys.
half of the bands
I'm
all
so
the way down
excited.
now. Two supports, two
We have the
mid-laners,
Apex
Braum,
Worlds coming up
Rakan,
soon, too.
Orianna, Azir,
We
all
are
hand
so
away. Let's see
stacked
how
in esports
FlyQuest
now. I am
wanna handle this fourth pick
pumped.
of the draft, and they
I'm
will
happy
lock
it's
in the
finally here.
Cassiopeia for quad.
I mean, a new name of the league, but still it's going to be a quad.
Yeah, this is our team, Sing.
Cassiopeia here is
Yes,
one of
sir.
the
He's a tier
champions
1
that
Pepe.
when he
Maybe
first
some
came in,
Shadow.
we're all trying to hype up for him. And Cassio really has thrived with the feats of strength, not actually even requiring her to buy the upgrades.
She don't
'cause
have feet.
Don't have feet. Don't have to buy boots. Don't have to buy the upgrades with the boots either. So you get the automatic
Explain the game,
A lot
Josh.
of extra moves.
Like League?
extra move speed if you can get those feats of strength. So nice little
Rebellion's
look
our
there. And
team.
That's the Leona I was talking about with the Braum ban really early. Then you don't have to deal with that lane counter. Plus you don't have to deal with engaging into that difficulty.
Also, walking straight at the Cassio, as the Skarner, if Skarner's coming through the wall, you can just throw down your W. It's very, very difficult.
What about the Smash
for
players?
Skarner
They
to
still
deal
part of the
with,
org.
Leona to deal
Every
with even as
every
well.
team and
Veigar
everything.
would be interesting. Hwei
We have
does
fully
make sense.
merged
You get
together.
over range
So, yeah,
into the
it's
Cassio.
all
The
still
Cassio is
intact.
more of a mid-range mage.
Exactly.
You have a lot of wave clear with this. You have that
Nice use of
outrange there for
Dino.
Palafox. And Palafox, coming off of a tough year last year, really looking to prove himself. When I talked to Coach Revan, that was one of the things that he really was emphasizing, was that these players were so hungry to prove themselves. They're so hungry to really have that opportunity here to play at the highest level, to show that
Didn't
they belong.
Schneeby.
They all feel that they've been overlooked.
That's
at
not
times.
what
They
happened at
feel
all.
That, they
I explained
haven't necessarily
everything
had
in the
that
video,
perfect
man.
set of circumstances around them.
We literally
And so
couldn't
this is
get
their
international
opportunity to
players
step
into the
up
country
against
because of
the
our
defending
name.
champions here and make something
Merging with
happen.
Shopify
All right,
immediately
it would be a
fixed
big
that.
one. It would be a big upset.
And we'd already
here
worked with
if they
Shopify
could
so
pull it
much, they
off,
saved our
very
Apex
early
team
on
by
in
letting
the
them play in
season. And
Canada.
as we're saying, yes,
It was the perfect
there is
fit.
double elimination in this kind of tournament format, but you only get 2 chances.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Final pick of the draft here for FlyQuest will be the Rel for Busio.
I don't know about that, Christopher.
Rel's
My
one of those
dad still
champions.
iRaces
She's
every
kind of
night,
in the
though.
same bucket as like Malphite for me, where I'm never mad to see Rel on my team. It's always going to be useful. It's always going to team fight. Get in there and press R.
Yeah, and it really rounds out their team comp that they were building up here, that utility from the bottom lane that they're really leaning into with their
Jack.
early investment into the Ivern.
I'm betting no. It's been 10 years at this point.
Also,
if the cat was going to happen, the cat would have happened.
I need to go
There's
check
no more
the date.
episodes of LCS.
I gotta go check the date on the original,
The original
Cat for Kobe tweet.
It's been a long time.
'Cause it has been a long time.
Yeah.
I think we need to revive it. Travis, he seems like he can just ignore it.
Keanu
now.
Reeves is
Dude,
60.
I was
No, he's
on
not.
the
Not
front
yet.
lines for you. I was in every one of
I
think he's like
Travis's
58.
chats and
by the way.
episodes. I was in all. I was terrorizing him for you.
Me too. But at a certain point, Kobe can move out and get his own cat.
All right, well,
When's the game
see
starting?
if anything ever develops in
No.
that saga. But right now, we got another one about to play out in front of us. Best of 3, Shopify Rebellion versus FlyQuest, the defending champs versus a squad that we've seen.
Did you
have
comment
some
on the Team
high
Cherry cake
highs
bait?
Before.
We
Can
talked
they
about
hit
it.
them now again here in this new league?
I feel
this
bad
new
for the
season,
Silksong community
this
for thinking
whole
there was
new
anything there,
look
but
for
it was
LTA.
never coming.
That's what people are always excited
Membership, Josh.
about when they watch these
Thanks,
players
Connor.
play, Flowers, because you can have the really high
Yeah,
highs,
kind of,
but
no,
you
kind
can
of.
also have the really
To a
low
certain extent,
lows
Josh.
and the blunders. So very excited to see, you've got returning Fudge, returning to the league, contracts with Palafox kind of getting picked up and like salvaged.
Adorable camera work in game.
Staying
Love
in the
that.
league here,
Reminds me of a
managing,
machinima.
to find a new team. Let's see if they've got that magic.
All right,
that they
it's
have
gonna be
energy.
it's gonna be
Shopify is a team
quite
that
the
has an
test.
incredibly high. These guys are championship
FlyQuest,
winners, right?
Yeah.
probably
And
the
Shopify has not
strongest
been in the
NA
league
squad.
for that
So
long,
we're immediately
but
going
they have
big.
had a little bit of a journey. They did join last year. And last year, obviously, was not the kind of results that they would have wanted to go for. Had a pretty disappointing finish.
There's membership.
But
Yan.
they've been able to kind of retool.
Couldn't do
change
that,
the
Yan,
roster
because that wouldn't
coming
solve
into this year.
the issue that we
And
had
they've really
with
been
the name.
looking to try to build on that, to try
That
to
was the
move
big thing.
forward here. And they have this exciting new sponsorship and this new partnership where Ludwig and Moist Critical both came in. They're now co-owners of the esports org there. And that, I think, alone has really developed a lot of excitement, a lot of hype around this team.
Yeah.
How do I tell who's winning?
It's huge, right? You get
You'll
some of these
know.
big content creators,
Oh, you'll
guys
know.
who are involved in more than just the League of Legends sphere that have all sorts of fandom coming in from different places, and it gets people excited to cheer for a team that they might not have otherwise known about, that they might not have otherwise been invested in. But we are going to see a lane swap here, nice and early. Shopify Rebellion sending Zeyzal and B-Voy up there to the top side. Whippo's going to have to deal with that. Meanwhile, Fudge enjoying the lane swap experience.
No,
down at the
Machinima
bottom
is
lane.
not happening.
Yeah, the lane swaps, the changes this season, of course, they did reduce like the damage reduction
Brian
on
Harpo.
the mid and top tower, but they also increased the damage that towers do, so they made it harder to dive. Cannon Minion also being delayed until the 4th wave means you can't really dive as early on the top laners, and so there's more things this season that allow the defending team of the
Was this
top
best of
laner
3 or best
to
of 5?
allow the
Best
top
of
laner to
3.
get the levels you need and allow your support to get there even to help you defend with the dives if you want to do that.
Primeval.
So this is becoming a bit more normal in that, as you're saying, if you have a bad matchup, you can easily just swap out of it, and your other sides of the map aren't quite
Man,
as
Cassiopeia is still such a
there's really
menace.
almost no drawback to the lane swap at this point. It's very, very hard to dive. In fact, you'll see almost no teams even try to go for the dive anymore because it does become pretty risky. The top laners get a lot more experience because that cannon wave is delayed. The minions come in a lot faster. You
gonna watch Solo Leveling Season 2?
3, and it's so hard to pull this
Yeah,
off.
I've been
Contract
watching it.
spotted on this ward here. It's going to make things difficult for him. We can see that the Rel has already moved out towards top to cover this dive.
If this doesn't go well, this will be a disaster here for Shopify.
Please,
Zeyzal taking
God.
a whole ton
Oh,
of damage
God.
here from the turret.
Oh,
Boys are
God.
A-OK. Busio ready to reinforce him. Zeyzal burning down. Not only does it not work,
All right, we'll
only
take
does
that.
Zeyzal lose both summoner spells.
It's okay.
Contracts was sitting there watching a movie in the brush
No
for the
deaths,
last
it's okay.
60 seconds. Not good for Shopify here on the
It's
top
okay.
side.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a very good movie either. It seemed like it was a little bit of a snoozer there. I think both teams were sweating.
Inspired liked it.
Yeah, Inspired liked it. I mean, honestly, it feels like both teams walk away from that one like, first play of the new season. They were sweating a little bit. Some things went awry there. Like Busio wasn't able to hit his stun. It would have been way worse.
We're getting the early game jitters
Zeyzal
out.
had
That's
gotten
all.
stunned
That's all.
there. If, Busio had been
That's
able to hit
all.
that Q stun under
Sometimes you
tower,
gotta try it.
but
Sometimes you just gotta give it a whirl.
Because they
See
get
how she
out and
goes.
Because the supports both blow their flashes. It feels like both of them kind of walking away like, all right, a little bit of a warm up there, testing the heat up.
Though people
power
hate
of
the new season.
Towers.
But at the end of the day,
Certain
it
things
still
about
goes
it, yeah.
heavily in the favor of FlyQuest, and this is why
Yes.
so many teams don't even bother attempting those dives anymore, because the dive comes, at a time where if you're trying to stack it on the cannon wave, it's so late. The enemy support can roam to match, and it does let Whippo get to level 3. It's not like last season when we would see people going for a level 1 top laner who's getting doped by 3 to 4 people. You just can't really manage that anymore. So Whippo does survive. He has a little bit of an experience lead, has a little bit of a gold lead, but
Was Sonic
critically,
3
it's
good?
inspired.
I
He's
thought
just
it
got
was
the
great.
Power farm, got to have his way on the map.
And it's really interesting, too, because when you hear Bwipo talk a lot about some of his specialty picks, you know, he'll talk about his Urgot scaling and his Olaf scaling, and we've seen him love to be like this mid-game frontline with Asterix Gage, and when he's got an Ivern on his team, you know, even on Urgot, you know, on basically anything, we saw a lot of Renekton too, where he charges
you
in
play
and
League?
starts out a lot of
I was a
fights,
hard
when
League
he has
addict
the
from seasons
survivability
3
of
to
those
7.
extra shields from items,
And then
as well as his teammates to go in.
That was interesting. And then I kicked the habit,
Here in the top side, but
and I've been
most of the
sober
damage
ever
absorbed by
since.
the tanky supports,
But I'm going to fall
not
off the
really
wagon pretty
anything
soon. I've
too
already been
crazy
solo
happening.
queuing
Inspired is
occasionally.
pathing up towards the top side of the map yet again as Fudge wants to brawl with Bwipo a little bit down here in the bottom lane. Isn't going to get the stun with a counter strike, so Bwipo's still just fine himself. We have the grubs are going to be spawning here in the next 15 seconds with control over the top lane belonging to FlyQuest. We'll see if they want to try to make anything happen here. No, Inspired is hanging around, but they're fine.
Yeah, and Shopify is just looking to make plays on the other side of the map here, trying to see if they can find an angle to threaten, because Grubs are spawning on top side. That's why the bot lanes are up towards that top side. But having seen Contracts down here, it's going to be an easy start for Inspired. He knows there's not going to be any sort of
Does
contest.
League do sponsorships
And
anymore?
Bwipo's just
I think
too healthy
League
to
hasn't done
really
like
go for
a
dive. They don't have the
sponsor in
damage to
years. Like a
safely
YouTube
100-0,
video
and
sponsor.
Especially now that he's level 6.
Not that I know
the
of.
execute there could easily turn around and dive.
Yeah, Fear Beyond Death is crazy good at turning those around with the fear plus the execution. So FlyQuest will take this first one. This will be 1 out of 3 progress to their first feat. Reminder, since we are on the current patch, it's not first blood feat, it's first to 3 kills. The feat of warfare. Twitch chat was telling me, so I would remember the right name of it. Thank you, Twitch chat.
They had the FTX spawn. Oh yeah, R.I.P. FTX.
Of these feats of strength, because he loves the memes there, and you can use both types of feats. But excuse me.
Oh man, we're gonna lose both Grubs and Dragon. What a shame.
Objective feat of strength.
Hey, who needs it?
Yes.
I say who needs it? It's a crutch for worse teams. That's all.
Buff also, it also helps out with getting the first tower feat, which a lot of times you can get way quicker.
What have you done, Kobe?
And so you can kind of rush into them. I mean, Freak really did it.
Yeah.
You can really rush to training them, and some of the changes on this.
Yeah, I know it's the best NA squad we're up against. Like I said, this is gonna be a big test. A big test.
And so I find a lot of the times it does kind of pivot on who can rush down for first tower. And so if you've been trading the Grubs for Dragons early on, it just also helps.
It didn't get deleted, Lobo. Wait, what do you mean? The new Alien Evidence
nice
video got deleted.
FlyQuest. Looks like we've got first Grubs and first Drake for their side. That's a pretty bad news here for Shopify.
I'm checking right now.
They're down in objectives. They're at least even on gold after the botched attempt of the turret dive in the top lane alongside Contracts spending all.
Oh, holy shit! You're right. They deleted my Alien Evidence video. What?
Here in the enemy jungle, looking to control this red buff area before the second spawn of that lesser neutral objective. Inspired wanted to plant the grove there on his chickens, but will not be
That's
around.
so cringe. What?
Shopify will guarantee that Contracts can steal that camp away.
Yeah, honestly, like the pace of this game for FlyQuest, cruising right along to their very strong 5-on-5 setup that they're going to have.
Classic News Nation at it again.
Gets the cleanse out though.
Yeah, got the cleanse, misses the follow-up arrow. Masu with a good sidestep on that one. Zeyzal wanted to jump in, but he takes a turret shot. That means Busio and Masu are going to come out on top in terms of health with this trade, but Contracts is nearby, so Shopify are trying to bait their opponents to just step a little bit too far forward, allow Contracts to come through the wall here with the Ishtal's impact. He does have the Impale ready to go now, too. We'll see if they want to go for it. Contracts going in. Busio with a nice stun there.
No, please. God.
Flashing out as well. Palafox with that spiraling despair.
Nice.
Nice. First blood over to B-Boy.
Pop it. Pop it.
Can't quite get the sniper.
No.
Another sidestep away from the piercing arrow.
Yes.
Palafox
Huge.
barely manages to
Yes.
get a 2-0 game for Shopify.
We lost both objectives. Doesn't matter. Up in gold now.
So
Fuck
many
'em.
of those spells, but it just doesn't matter. They have the 4 members up
Good
towards
shit.
that top side. They make the dive happen. They don't just get first blood, they get 2 kills. Yes, there will be a bit of a cost to that as Inspired is forming some camps. They're going to lose a play mid to quad, and he's going to cover top now, but still great initial play there from Shopify.
And I think it was very necessary. Like, it's starting to get to the point where we're a little bit
That counts. That's a hit.
All right.
That is a hit, 100% right there.
Put it on the board.
That was cool.
We were starting to get a little bit
Thanks,
worried
membership,
about
Dark
the
Bloom.
ability there for FlyQuest just kind of playing their game. But here we go, and it's really the roam up from Palafox that makes the difference here.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's
I really
so
like the initial
true.
play there from Russo,
Yeah.
though. The Shattering Strike on
The roam
on Contract
saved
coming over the
us.
wall, then flashes out of the ultimate, goes to the crashdown, and that forced Contracts to flash out because had he been hit by that crashdown, he would have been in the tower range and might have gone down first. And even with all the dodges from Masu, there's only so
Gold's
much
still
space
pretty
you can
equal.
work with.
Yeah, well,
Now,
which
the
is really
really
good because they
important
got both
thing is to
objectives. They got
analyze what's
Grubs
gonna
and
happen
Drag.
afterwards because of the deep wards that were also left in the jungle, because they did give up some priority there.
Uh-oh, we're right back into the action, though, as they're locking up.
Oh,
Masu.
God.
He doesn't have
Oh,
any
God,
jump
no!
counter
Too
engage.
much
Beat
dip
the
on our
wave
chip.
down. Make it 2 dead on Shopify Rebellion.
Oh.
Making FlyQuest, picking up the feet of warfare. 3-0 in that scrap.
Oh, and it's gonna
Well,
be
that's a
another
huge gold
objective
differential
for
now.
FlyQuest as well.
Yikes.
Flowers, this timing is critical. Grub's second pack will also
Oh,
go
and
the
we
way
give
of
up objective
FlyQuest.
for it.
That's it.
Oof.
That is going to be everything. That's going to be the feats. They've got 3 kills. They've got 3 objectives. They've got it all here, and it starts out support v support.
Yeah, and watch Quad, though, over the wall. You know, he was spotted, but they did not react. A great engage from Busio, and then R flash over the wall from Quad. Inspired there, buying the
Rough,
time, keeping
rough.
Masu alive, who was missing
Rough.
those summoners.
And
They're
burn
getting
both
the grubs.
summoners
They're
on
getting
Jax.
The place on top side as well, as Whippo has time
That's
to
gonna be
push
tough.
in here. And,
That's gonna be
he's forced
tough.
to flash, as did have his steering charge there, kind of interrupted by Fudge. Did they get all 3?
Well, we at least got
no,
grubs.
they lost one of the grubs,
Okay.
so they don't actually get
grub.
the feat of strength because you have to get all 3 for it to count towards that 3 objective feat.
Massive smite actually there from Contracts to be able to get in and deny that. Still
It was
keep
about
feats
the
of strength
egg,
on the table
Lobo.
to be able to contest.
A stupid
First
fucking
turret will
egg.
have to be claimed
Thanks,
by
membership,
Shopify,
Papa.
and they'll still have a lot of work to do to get 3 neutral objectives before FlyQuest can secure 1 more, but at least it's still possible.
Yeah, I mean, Dragon's coming up pretty soon here, so they might turn their attention down towards bottom side of the map. I mean, you already have Inspired's camps channeled over here, so you've got support and jungle already down towards Dragon's side of the map. They might want to just keep this action rolling. Quad's ultimate will be back. They don't have their critical flashes on their team, though, so maybe...
Oh, I don't even know
Palafox
how
or
I'd begin
B-Boy
explaining it
that
to you,
carries
Jordan.
you
Have you ever
from
played
Shopify with
like a
their
MOBA
flashes
before?
will be able to make something happen, but if they are unable to...
Because if not, I don't
FlyQuest
even
will
know where I'd
just
begin.
keep on
That's
with
such a
their
hard
game
thing to
plan here.
explain.
They've got river
Thanks,
control.
membership,
They have
Jamie.
very good vision setup.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because it becomes kind of a bit about front to back, right? Because Masu and Quad don't have flashes, but none of the playmakers on Shopify's team have flashes either. Their carries are more safe, but it is very difficult to fight front to back against Inspired here on this Ivern. He already has the Moonstone. You can see a lot of key item completions are coming through, but Shopify does get push in mid, and for now, it looks like FlyQuest are content to just sit back.
We got word that Moist Critical is watching, so I'm sure he's nervous right now because we're approaching probably a very critical fight for his team. And
I wasn't
trying to
nervous
get some
a moment
vision.
ago when we were
Lucio
winning.
Fighting back, as you're saying here.
It was just that mid lane
that
skirmish really was rough.
Pathway out. Meanwhile, though, Inspired's taking this time, clears up towards top side, still remaining efficient here. On Ivern, sometimes it's a bit of a trap where you can easily just play to all your lanes and constantly play for all your teammates, and a lot of Iverns fall behind in CS, but he's actually kept his CS quite nice here and has the Moonstone already fully completed,
Lag? Nope!
which is a huge power boost for your team fights.
Also
Maybe
really
that's a
like
good
the
omen.
boys First buy, you know, the Serpent's Fang. There's so many shields on this team. Obviously, there's the shields from the Ivern, but also the E on the Urgot. There's the shields on the Rel Crashdown. You know, it is going to be really, really effective here, and it's someone who can kind of easily apply it.
Yeah, I like the adaptation for it. I also, when you're looking at the inventory, you can look in Contracts' items and see the Winter's approach.
Which one's your
going
team?
towards that Fimble Winter.
Rebellion,
It's not
SR.
as much early power as going for a straight up health
That's
item
us.
early on. However, once you have it complete, the extra survivability, the shield spam in the fights can go a very long way.
I
As the
appreciate it.
Dragon
Thanks,
is going to be
Dawson.
aggroed, but not fully committed to. And there you go. Turret plating has fallen. Much easier for either team to be able to claim the turret feat now. If FlyQuest does it, they instantly win the turret, the feats of strength battle. If Shopify does it, then we just continue on with the war over the neutral objectives. It is 2 minutes now until the Herald spawns, and we will see Otacon 6 minutes.
The gold
from now.
differential's
I'll keep
not
an eye
that
on
bad.
whatever the
It's
pit
not-
was.
it's not
I can
terrible.
see which side it's
All
spawned.
things
Okay, so
considered.
here to the top side. Top side Otacon.
Yeah, and this tower is getting dangerously close to going down. Fudge is really trying to keep it alive, but he is getting chipped away at. You can also see Quad pushed in bot. No one's responding to
some
that. That
psycho.
tower is also low, so now Shopify is starting to get pulled apart a little bit because they're trying to defend first tower. They're also trying to defend that third objective from going down, but it looks like FlyQuest is going to
top tower's dead.
first tower on the
That's
top
okay.
side.
That's okay.
They're going to have to give that up. They
We don't need
defend
it.
the bottom tier 1. But this is another little edge there for FlyQuest, and they do secure the feats of strength.
And it just shows
We can't
how
give
big
this
that
drag, though.
scrap in
I
was,
think,
because
well, we
remember,
also can't contest
Shopify
it.
did have the 2-0 kill lead.
It's going to
Now
be tough.
let's see how the fight breaks.
Oh!
Flies out from Moss.
Big smite.
Ready to follow up the engage.
We'll lose
Nice
2
use of
for it, but
Cassiopeia,
at least we
ulti
got
from Quad to
the
shut down
drag.
Over to Busio, and Palafox is already down. Zazel 2. Fudge flashing away as FlyQuest have already found 2 kills. Bwippo's going.
fuck.
Fear Beyond Death. First half hits B-Boy, but he pops the cleanse to get away. FlyQuest feeling great about it. 2 more kills and an extra Drake. But wait a second, that Drake was stolen away. The turret was what gets them the feats after all. The Drake isn't what's going to do it. Isaac, you already pointed that out, but I got so lost in the details, man. Turret at least gets it done.
Lost in the feet.
FlyQuest feeling good. Yeah, we're lost in the feeds.
Contracts did the drive-by, the Skarner Classic. Drove on in there. He was able to yoink the dragon, but Flowers, they're still tremendously behind in the game and need to fight their way out. Zazel's going to try and do just that.
What are we
Zazel's
looking
trying
for
to buy
here?
Time for the rest of the team to come in here and collapse on Bwippo. They've got a 4 versus 1.
Okay.
There's no way
Okay.
out. Bwippo wanted to try to
We'll take that.
find a way to take Zazel with them, but it ain't going to happen. So good catch there from Shopify right as the Rift Herald spawns. But Zazel's very low, and they did commit multiple resources to that. Solar Flare, Chains of Corruption, pretty much everything. Let's take another look at the Dragon fight.
All right, so here we're going to see Contracts drive in on the Skarner, do the drive-by. It's really annoying with Ivern Brush right there, but he was able to get vision, able to steal it away at the cost of all the teammates. And so the kind of giant gold advantage for FlyQuest that is building up and their ability to force fights with their utility bottom lane here is going to be very problematic for Shopify to deal with for the next like 10 minutes. Seems like it's going to be very difficult because you have a lot of these neutral objectives spawning on the map in quick succession.
Yeah.
Otacon is not that far off. The 20-minute mark, fairly close for them. So FlyQuest should be able, as long as they continue to invest their vision resources up towards this top side of the map.
Is Sonic 4 happening?
To control
Yes,
a lot of these neutral
absolutely.
objectives and try and use
It was
that
way
big
too
gold lead
successful
that
for
they've
it to not
already
happen.
accrued,
They already
to
teased
fight
it
those
too.
team fights here and try and take away the comeback possibilities that Shopify have.
And it looks like they just want to go for
Thanks,
Bwippo
Bog.
again. He is pretty far up in the side lane here.
And this is something that we've seen teams do in the past against
Oh,
FlyQuest,
boy.
against Bwippo specifically, try to punish that
Get the
aggressive
fuck out.
play style that he has. But Bwippo's ready to turn it around. He knows he has backup coming to help him. Inspired.
Oh, good flash, good flash.
Fudge having a leap back to Contracts.
We should be
trying to
fine.
continue
We
his
should be
escape
fine.
route. B-Boy ready
I don't
to
think we can turn
reinforce
this.
Shopify.
Maybe we can turn this.
Fudge is down to 40%.
No, we can't.
Quad's ready to make the big flank come in. But
Jesus
Bwippo really
Christ.
wants to die. Stays
Fudge went
alive.
so
Barely
deep.
Monsu also hanging on. Bwippo grabbing the first kill back against Fudge. FlyQuest, the health bars are low, but you'll call it calculated.
That was
One for
close.
nothing.
That was close.
Nicely done there by FlyQuest. Quad just drew so much attention in the backline. So many members from Shopify were having to deal with him that it bought time for the rest of the FlyQuest team to be able to knock down
Almost.
that front line. Bwippo just turns, immediately starts fighting. They had TPs coming in from both sides, both Palafox and Quad.
That fucking
do arrive.
flash
You
was
see the arrow
clutch.
comes in from Masu, forcing out the flash from Zazel. And then this is where Quad gets into the backline, and all of Shopify is really just pushed back, trying to deal with this Cassio.
And
Yeah.
look how low Bwippo gets, but he's able to E and flash his way out, just barely surviving as you're talking about Quad, then flashing
Damn it.
out as well. So a little
His
give and
membership
take
tut.
there on the front line / the back line
The
here.
gold's
And
starting to
FlyQuest
really
looking
get out of
flashing
control.
out when he had that Hwei ultimate on him, able to take away that danger from the rest of the team, and then Quad able to survive as well, ensures that FlyQuest will still retain control of the top side of the map.
And B-Boy has no flash now because in that replay you saw the damage. Quad hit B-Boy with 1 Q.
Why is it
and
called
2
Shopify,
servant
not something
fangs.
moist?
Took him down to below half
One of the
HP.
big things
You
that
can see
prevented us from
Inspired
even
talking about
getting
Fudge.
our
I believe this
teams
was
into the
from
US was our
Pros,
name, most
talking
likely.
about how he felt that Bwippo destroyed him and was the one that kind of.
And ultimately, the name doesn't matter that much. It's still our team.
Fudge didn't
Teams.
really agree in the pre-match interview, but Bwippo just such
If
an
it can
exciting
avoid
player
headaches
to
like
watch
that, it's worth
because
it.
He has such a defined playstyle, right? He's really going to play his game, and sometimes he has a very different view on how the game should be played than other top laners.
Meanwhile, the team fight looking very good for FlyQuest. We've got double items for Inspired now. The Redemption has followed up the Moonstone, so even more of that security in your 5-on-5. And with the amount of CC on this team,
Oh,
this is
wait,
what we are a
burning
little
a
bit worried
flash
about
for this? Do we
Shopify.
get
So
this?
they have to continue to try and make picks on side lane.
Nice slam into the wall with the angle there from Contracts, trying to take
Oh,
down
we get
Whippo.
this.
Whippo wanting again to try to use
Oh,
that
God.
ulti to make it an even trade, but it does not happen. Zazel stunned up a little bit here. Busio
No, we're fine, we're
lands
fine,
a shattering
we're fine.
strike. We'll call it a follow-up, but there's just no
All right,
damage.
we'll take that. Good
Nearby
pick,
Quad
good
and
pick.
Masu looking to see if maybe they can put a little poke on Palafox, but it's not going to work out too well. FlyQuest still with a 3,500 gold lead, but they are down a man for the next 20 seconds.
It was a really good pick here
Slipping
for
under
Shopify,
TSA's
but Whippo
radar with
has his teleport
Shopify.
ready, so
It's not
even
TSA,
with
man, it's
that death
immigration.
timer, it's a little bit dangerous for Shopify to try and get anything else, and they actually lose out.
I like
a
the
bit
idea
on
that it's
tempo because
TSA,
of it.
though.
Early push
All the
in
Moist
mid
players
from
entered the
Quad,
no-fly
and then
list.
drops the Rift Herald to try and finish off that mid turret, and you just transition your pressure from mid push into Dragon. Very classic macro here from FlyQuest. So even though they lose Whippo because of the fact he had TP, they are still able to get 2 objectives out of it.
Speaking of objectives, Otacon now on the Rift, and it is Voracious Otacon. If y'all at home have trouble remembering that one, which one's which, remember that Voracious means hungry. If you're hungry, you're not full. You're not full power. You're not the big one. You're the little one. Voracious Otacon is the little one, and that means
That was
he
cute.
is hungry. The
That was
hungry
fucking
one gives you
adorable.
the GA. This is
I
scary
thought you were going
stuff.
to say you're hungry, so you eat the roses.
No, I don't know. What does that have to
Well,
do with
the
anything?
roses
No,
come
the
from
roses
the
are the
other
big
one,
one.
bro.
Yeah, see,
Exactly,
you're
that's
doing
what I'm
it backwards.
saying.
No,
No,
that doesn't make any sense. Nobody eats
I think we fight
flowers,
this. I think we
man.
win this
Fox is in
fight.
trouble. They're trying to eat some fudge, but they aren't going to get him. Not all the way. Instead, Shopify
That
turns
should
it
be-
right back around on
No.
the Whippo, and Contracts
All
is
right,
taking the
one
kill.
for one.
Now Palafox in danger. Flashes
think we get
below,
out.
The arrow follows him. Masu on a rampage on the warpath.
Nope, it might not be
on the
one for
hunt.
one. Holy
Volley
fuck.
flies out, but it misses both targets. Masu
Daisy,
wants
get
to
out of here, run!
Finds him with a little bit of damage, but the counter-strike might just be ready to turn it back around. Masu
Yeah,
still slowing
oh boy.
him down.
Oh
Still
boy.
gunning down. Nicely done with Busio here with a massive engage on the 2.
Yeah.
It's a double kill back over to Masu.
That might be all she wrote.
Shopify Rebellion is dead in the dirt, and Otacon's the reward for FlyQuest.
Yikes, that's not good. I think that one's
Voracious
curtains.
Otacon. Because I always thought of it, okay, so Voracious Otacon is hungry because there haven't been as many kills in the game.
Yeah, it's
He's
best of
hungry
3.
for more kills.
No, he's
Little
he's
bit
hungry
more
because he's not
I'm more
full.
with you.
Yeah?
I'm more with you.
Oh, you guys, no, that's
Okay.
not right. He's hungry because he's not full, because he's not full power. He's not the big one. He's a little one.
Well, he is the one.
FlyQuest is looking fed right now, so I'll say that much. Masu, finds the angle, is able to chase him down, and FlyQuest really looking good in these 5v5s. Shopify have been good in the side lanes, finding picks, finding angles, but when it comes
What's
time
the
to
thing
this
that does
5v5,
the
it does not
revive?
feel like
Well, that's
they have
Otacon
an
as well.
answer.
So, this was huge from FlyQuest. They're getting this reward. Worth pointing out, though, remember that they did nerf the
It's just
Voracious
different.
Otacon in this patch. It was way too strong. So one of the big changes that they made was making it so it's worth more money when you have that free death. A little bit of a reminder of Masu's accomplishments last year. We already talked about his incredible
Oof.
rookie performance.
Getting
Now here in
solo
this game,
killed.
Masu
Oh
down,
boy.
Whippo
Oh
finding
boy.
himself a kill in a 1v3. Yeah, they might pick him off again, but it's
Oh,
not truly
boy.
a kill as he just gets to withdraw. Busio also withdrawing. So 400 gold given over from both of those. But nobody actually dead as Masu just tearing through Contract's health bar. Again, he's not afraid of dying. It doesn't matter. Redemption.
redemption.
Gonna keep
Yeah.
him healed up anyway. They don't even lose the false life. Masu's going legendary 8, 1, and 4. He's nearly got twice as many kills as the whole damn Shopify team. Whippo looking to cut off the escape route. Palafox fearsome,
Woof.
but Palafox will be the only one getting away as Contracts drops. Masu still won't even lose the false life.
It's
and
not fair.
FlyQuest are making them look ridiculous. Finally, they at least remove the buff.
They get that, and like you're saying, 200 gold now for trying to kill off those GAs,
Yeah.
so that does feel a bit better, but, I mean, FlyQuest are just still showing the
Damn.
caliber of play that they showed
Unlucky.
at Worlds this year. There's a very similar style as well, building up a very good team fight, having the Ivern heals and shields, but let's take a look at Whippo in the side lane. Because he had the GA, it's more than just going. It's like, what are they even doing? They send 3 at me, they throw a bunch of ults, and even though they get me, I'm 1 for 1, and I'm only worth 200 gold and a couple petals?
I mean, that is the best feeling when you've been getting camped all game. They keep coming at you in the side lane, when they keep picking on you, and then you're able to turn it around in a 1v3
Huge.
and kill the other top laner. Quad chasing down Contracts, he's in trouble.
Yeah, Contracts, this is not where you want to be on that
Yeah.
Skarner. Almost no way to get away from it.
He's membership
Easily
jester.
done. Masu
That
Quad,
was
Busio
over
working
after
together.
the
That
ace.
is a
They got the
1 and 4 Skarner.
yeah.
This
They got the
power
Otacon
pick,
right
this
after.
champion
There
that
was
we were
just
surprised
there was
to
nothing
see
else
let
to do
through the
from that
trap on the
point.
red side. FlyQuest clearly
That's a go next.
They are not struggling against
Let's
this
go
at all.
next.
Yeah, they were already Ivern enjoyers, and so they really wanted to play into that side. It also does help, you know, to have a lot of this counter engage from your Cassiopeia and then utility bottom lanes. Like we were saying, this is a lot of what FlyQuest were already doing really well last year.
Well, they're not
And
going
they
to
won
FF.
the
I'm just
league.
saying that
Yeah, a
this
lot of
is
people talking
this
about
is basically
you know,
kaput.
early this year. We're saying much.
It'd take
much
a
of the same
miracle
here, where
from
FlyQuest
this
are kind of
position.
picking up where they left off last year, which wasn't first place.
And I think this also plays a lot into kind of the new era of draft philosophy that you have to take with Fearless. If you're on red side and Skarner is normally this tax, this mandatory ban, if you're confident you can beat it, let it through the first game. All of a sudden, you don't have to worry about that automatic ban for the rest of the series, and your draft is much more flexible, much more freed up.
Yeah, and so Skarner a lot too, especially like solo queue Skarner. But even
The
pro
brand
play as
did
well.
change.
The reason, well,
Moist is
let's see
intertwined in
about
all the branding
Desperation
for
play first.
Rebellion.
This could be exciting.
Okay.
So like their mascot is Mogi.
Cassio and Ashe
Their
this
colors are blue and
Yeah,
green
this
instead
is,
of just
this
green
is
and
very
black.
Scary for Shopify.
They just
will-
didn't
hard
put
to
it in the
get in
name
there,
so that way
yeah.
we never have to deal with the
They just keep
immigration
it
issues
legal.
again.
The brush is also really annoying to deal with. You have to go in here, you're blind, the enemy team has just so much CC, ready to counter you.
And here we go. Busio in for the Magnet Storm on to 3. They follow it up with a Petrify Engage.
Oh.
Shopify tries to fall back, but they only
Ooh.
go down. Quad goes on a rampage, and Masu's legendary. 3 dead bodies on Shopify,
the
and it's
arrow.
about to be 4. Beautifully done by FlyQuest. It's Baron. It's a near ace right after. This has got to be just about the end of the game.
What a fight from FlyQuest. They managed that so well, utilizing the Ivern ultimate, keeping the Baron leashed.
No, it was
3
GG
members
after the ace
kept
to Otacon.
Shopify at bay. They claim the Baron. They claim
That's when
the
it
fight.
ended.
They're going to claim the first win of LTA history.
FlyQuest
All
is
right.
making this
We
first
get 'em
game
next.
go exactly to expectations. They got the feats. They controlled the game from the very beginning. They had Shopify downloaded from draft, and now they're on the Nexus 26 minutes into the game, 19-5 on the board. FlyQuest are up 1-0.
And 26.5 minutes on the clock. That was a fast one.
That was pretty
And
speedy.
they were just able to really
Man, after we got the
ramp up
first
pace,
2
win
picks,
these team fights.
it
They
kind
were
of just
so
fell apart. I
dominant
think they
in the
just played a little too
5v5.
confident in that
They
mid lane
crushed
engage, and then
Shopify.
it
felt like in
snowballed.
every major team fight, Shopify had some good early action. You know, able
It's
to
best
find
of
the
3.
top side, able to pick on Whippo a few times.
Membership to Roman.
But when it came time to set up for those objectives, to set up for the 5v5s, it just looked like FlyQuest with that draft untouchable.
FlyQuest are also very
Yeah,
creative.
going up against
Both the coaching
FlyQuest
staff
is
as well
tough.
as the players.
They're
Inspired's right
literally
there.
the best
When he came
squad in
into the
NA.
show match, he
Like,
was
it's
all
not
over
easy.
He loves, you know,
I just
drafting
really
weird
feel
things,
like
so I'm excited to see
the early
now
game for
the
us was pretty well.
continuation of this
We actually
series
lost
with
both
Fearless
objectives before the
rules
2 picks, so
applied.
maybe not.
I will
Maybe
be
shot.
leaving you, but,
Maybe we just need
I'm
to
excited
scale.
see how the draft goes.
As am I, my
Maybe we just
friend. We'll
gotta
see how that
get 'em in game
continuation
2.
goes. We're headed to a break, but as we go, let's check out a message from FlyQuest to their fans.
What happens if we lose the next game? Then we go to lowers.
You have to watch the jersey reveal together. FlyQuest just dropped it. Hey. Wait, Basil!
I love this jersey, it's so cute.
Wait, the holographic is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm making a book like it for
Does
fun,
lowers take
and
place
looking
today?
for
No.
all the fans to write
This
something
is,
for the
at least I don't think
players
it's today.
and staff.
I'm pretty sure this is
Attached
our
is
only
a
match
Google
today.
form with more information on where you can leave your message.
I could be misremembering though. I'd have to check again. I don't think it's today.
Whenever I think about the sacrifices my parents made, I feel like I have to push myself forward whenever I make a goal.
Oh, it's never over until it's over. And like, it's kind of over, but like I really do wish FlyQuest won. They got summer split. Jesse
When's
got
the
benched
Apex team
for
playing?
summer.
Next
real?
week?
Yeah.
Next week? I think it's the start for the World Championship. Thanks to resub Daka.
3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going in hard.
Big time fans are now finally rewarded with an LCS championship. This one is for you guys.
Is he gonna go? No!
World's video, did you guys watch it?
8강에 오게 돼서 정말 믿기지 않는 것 같고 젠지를 만나게 돼서 더 흥미로운 것 같아요.
Oh, it's Tuesday. Oh, that's right. It is. It's during the week.
FlyQuest heavy is the MSI crowd.
FlyQuest lead the series.
The fans have been awesome.
awesome. The org has been awesome. This has been a long time coming.
What time is it where you are? 4:45. Yep, this is our first one, David.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I did not go to Gasparilla. Not this year. Do you have a Marvel Rivals team? No, if we did, I'd be on it. I'm fucking nasty. I might actually be one of the top Doctor Stranges in the world. But I hate fucking playing Doctor Strange. He's so boring, but I'm so good with him. I solo queued the GM almost entirely with Strange. Membership Gervais. Whoa, you got an Astramintis, Scoots? Wait, did you chance it or just get a drop? Wait, that's fucking crazy. Are you selling it or keeping it? Thanks, membership, Evan. You chance orbed in what? Okay, you've inspired me. Hold on. I actually got a Stellar Ami drop today. I'm gonna chance it real quick. Maybe that's what the squad needs. They need me to gamble. That's the problem. I'm gonna gamble real quick. If you just got an Astramantis off a chance orb, I'm gonna try it. Alright, this is it. This is it. Big Astramantis. Astramantis. I keep saying Astramantis. Fucking Marvel Rivals in the head. Alright. Alright, here she comes. Here she comes! That sucks. What about the Sapphire gamble, though? That one goes crazy? Oh, I'm clicking the wrong tab. Okay. Well. Unlucky. Congrats. Oh, you got a good roll, too. You got the 106 roll? Fuck me. Good shit, man. I'm happy for you. Also, fuck you. Are you selling it? Or are you keeping it? Was thinking sell. Ooh, that's big. If I rolled it right there, I would not have sold. Thanks, Vac. Because of your failure, your team will now win. You're right. That's kind of what I was thinking. I knew from the beginning if I rolled onto the Astramantis, we would have lost. But since I got slapped, it means we have to win now. That's usually how it works. Yeah, I just used up all the bad luck. There's only good luck left. These membership apples.
to the LTA North. FlyQuest.
No, we don't need to. We don't need to look at these stats. Don't.
Not at all.
Wait, no, please
they
don't.
let Skarner through, which,
Oh
by the
God,
way,
no.
For people
No, take it away. We know.
Has been
Don't need to see it.
permabanned everywhere. It has been permabanned in LPL. They let it through. They go with a composition that I'd say really plays to their strengths, right? Urgot, the Ivern we've already seen.
How much is a Stellar
Braum
Ammy?
is
Maybe I just gamble
Cappy
again so I don't have to look at it.
Moxie,
It hurts.
Ashe, and then Rel, which is a huge power support pick. We saw BCO initiating a ton of fights in this game.
Yeah, and the big fight that we're going to dive into a little bit more on our new tool after we see it is FlyQuest's just 21-minute top lane fight.
Yep.
As they're defending the top lane, they completely
Holy
wipe the
shit,
floor. So
just a
let's roll
normal
this clip
Stellar
right now
Ammy is
and
so
see what happens.
much.
Basically, it looks to be like it could be a pick on.
Oh no, it's
Bubble
not.
at
It's
the
only
start,
one
but then
Exalt. I don't know
FlyQuest
why that
try
one
and
was
completely
popping up.
turn around.
Yeah, and the people you want to be watching in here are
Oh, wait, no, these are
Quad
bots.
and Masu,
These are
because
bots.
This isn't the first time we've seen a carry flank. Quad actually had an amazing flank on a team fight, also in top lane, around 7 minutes. But we see Masu able.
Why are you saying 100x? I see a lot that are
on the
listed for
back
like
end of
20.
this fight, and then turn while Quad is just doing damage on the side.
It looks like
I mean,
20 to 40
Masu's
Exalt.
Ashe, we've pointed out how accurate he's been with his arrows, but just his positioning and the way he flanks around these team fights is so impressive.
Yeah, so that fight was basically.
Either way, I can't
after-
afford
you
it.
can
I
see
spent
on
all of
screen,
my
just after 20
Exalts.
minutes when all these
I only
goals
have
happened, I need to
29
back up
left.
again 'cause my shirt caught it. But just showing this right here, Quad did about 4,000 damage in that fight. Masu did 3,000 damage, and even just by dying, Whippo did 2.4k damage just in that fight.
I'm actually super curious just because
The shielding just in the fight.
The shielding and healing.
And that's
coming
just
out
from that moment of the fight.
Just that fight from the Ivern, I think is so funny because when you look at these Ivern comps, that's actually huge.
I think probably
There was
at some
another
point
moment
FICU.
where
I think
his
that's definitely happened.
redemption, I believe, ended up saving Masu in a completely different
Yeah,
fight. We
for
can
the
take
whole
it
game,
off of-
20,000 healing. The total damage throughout the game, as you can see, is about 20k from both of the carries. Gold difference over time by player as well is going to be interesting. So, like, the top lane is something we were tracking pretty much the whole game. Whippo got pretty
My
far
legs
ahead
were
early
sore, Pulsey, but that's
and
about
was
it.
able to use that in team fights even though he died a little bit. And what's cool is you can see junglers are yellow, mid laners are purple, AD carries are green, and supports are going to be purple as well. So you can see how, for the most part, it was a team snowball victory. It wasn't like they completely accelerated one player, just everybody got ahead on
Yeah,
FlyQuest.
and I'm glad you pointed out Whippo and Fudge because I did think that at times it did seem like Shopify did want to maybe play around either doing a dive with their bot.
Let me know if you sell it,
or
Scoots. Tell me how much you
setting
get
up
for
that
it.
Fight that FlyQuest ended up
I bet
winning.
how much is
recognizing
Astramentus
that
right?
maybe
Well, you had a
take
high
care
roll
of
too. That's probably like
because
200
FlyQuest had
div.
just taken the Drake.
Something crazy.
So I think
His
you could
membership
kind
Jason.
of see them trying to play around it, but Whippo also just soaked up so much attention as well. And we also saw the Voracious Otacon buff coming into play where he's just like, well,
Yeah, we only had 5 kills before the original Otacon. I did think it was really clever by Inspired. He actually waited as long as possible to finish smiting that buff, and then they immediately, if you look at this part of the graph, right after they got Otacon,
It was a best of 3.
like,
Yep, we're
they
about to play
really
again.
accelerated the gold difference
And we're gonna
right
win
after that point.
handily.
So they used
Easily,
the Voracious
even.
Otacon buff fairly well, and then once
It's
they
gonna be
got
a
Baron,
fucking
you can see
steamroll for us.
completely finished off the game.
yeah. I mean, that's why I'll put them #1 in our
Yeah,
power
270
rankings.
divs on you, moist
I also
man.
think one
Nope,
thing
I have
you
one
did see
div.
is, again,
I got it
a
today.
lane swap, even though SR
I spent all my
was
other div.
gonna be the one who kind of want to swap out of the Ashe lane.
On Hoa.
FlyQuest are so comfortable in those lane swap situations, but now we will toss it back to the cast to see if they think Shopify can recover in this game too, or if FlyQuest is just going to take it.
He's resub Anto.
Thank you very much, Emily. And I do think it's looking very FlyQuest favored. Obviously, everybody predicting that coming into the series because they are the defending LCS champions. And I think that they were playing really well as a unit and really well individually.
Yeah.
When I look at this Shopify team, they're obviously, we mentioned it before, they're playing with a substitute support. So I'm not going to look at them and really harp on the team play because it's not the intended roster. But I do want to see these guys, particularly like Contracts and Palafox that we know have high highs and low lows, showcase
I'm buying Stellar
individual,
Ammies at
like,
100x
and I don't
each.
think I saw a lot of it in game number
Hey,
one.
good luck, man.
Right? I'm hoping
Good
to
luck
see
on
them
your
step
rolls.
up more individually if they want to try to contest FlyQuest at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really tough. You know,
I
FlyQuest
can't believe
definitely
you got
looked
an
a ton above
Astramentus.
in
That's
the team
fucking
fights.
crazy,
yes,
man.
part of that is the draft. Part of that is the composition. They had a very strong 5v5 team with the Ivern with a lot of protection for these really powerful carries that were
Not for a
very
long
well
time,
played by
Alfred.
Masu
I think
and
it'll be a
Quad.
while for their next
If you
one.
talk about individual sharpness, I think my boy Masu was looking sharp.
Razor's edge, man.
Like, he was looking really
By choosing
really
the best
good.
possible players, Cody. Top ranked in any games.
Skarner watching a movie on an old TV. That was good. That was good. I appreciate that. That's modern art.
Beautiful. But yeah, we're going to be going into game number 2. Of course, if you have not watched any Fearless, what this means, you see the Fearless bans there in the middle. Those are all the picks from last game. They do not have to be banned. They cannot be picked. So we're going to be seeing all new champions in this.
I actually really like that change.
Best of 3 Fearless isn't the craziest thing
Danny
ever
and I
because
were
you don't have to
talking about
rotate
that
through
like a week
million
ago.
champs.
It's a really
If you do get
interesting
best of
change. I
5,
think it makes it more
Fearless
fun to
gets really
spectate.
Kind of wacky getting into game number 5.
Yeah.
But I still do enjoy it a lot more. Just have the variety game over game, to not be seeing the exact same comps run back game over game. To me, just is a bit more interesting.
It also kind of solves that problem that you have, particularly when one specific lane is oversaturated with one very specific matchup. You know, like Renekton Cassante comes to mind, Corki Azir comes to mind, right? The thing that you just handshake at every single game, and it's like, okay, I guess we expected
and
that.
Bot lane has been that so many times over the years, too.
Yeah, exactly. There's always some of those that show up, and Fearless at least makes it, okay, even if we have to see it every series, it's only once every series, and then we still get to
You
see
see the trailer
something
for the
else.
horror
So,
movie called The Monkey?
He was
Yep,
banned
I'll be
out
watching
in the
it.
first game. Now he makes it through the
I'll
fans
be
in the
real quick
second
during
one.
the
So Cassante, I feel like just the way that this champion is designed, he kind of does everything you want him to do. He's pickable into so many matchups unless somebody wants to play something really wacky like a Garen or a Darius
I was
into
just
him.
about to
But
say,
we're going to get Mbessa.
You picked the male Cassante, now you can pick the female Cassante, who is really, really strong, and is one of the matchups that you'll see in pro play as an answer. Mbessa is so strong. So many dashes, just like Cassante, so much mobility, and such a high skill cap on this champion because you can be non-stop dashing around. The W shield on Mbessa, I just think is one of the most powerful parts of the kit. You know, she has so much spell vamp as you're scaling on into the game, but the W makes the trades in the early game very, very difficult to deal with at times.
Yeah.
Obviously, Conqueror, you know, is pretty common, but I've been seeing more and more players playing alongside with Grasp as well, just for even more laning power. And Grasp in general has just been getting kind of more and more popular. Obviously, there's all the tank, bruiser, Jace, whatever you want to call it, but people I was watching Fager play, you know, Grasp Victor. We've seen all kinds of different champions experimenting with it just for that additional lane power and safety.
Well, I can also appreciate the extra sustain early on in the lane, because I like how you bring up her spell vamp. For those of y'all who don't play Mbessa yourself or never really looked into the kit, remember that the vamp is not the passive on the character, it's the passive of the ultimate. So levels 1 through 5, you're not going to have that same level of comfort and safety with the sustain. And
I just saw Kaiju number 8 has skins in Fortnite.
Extra pressure on you early and just make it easier to fall back to
What
that.
the fuck?
They're going to pick up the Vi alongside the Cassante and Victor in the mid lane. This guy
Hey, I
has
believe you,
been
Cody.
terrorizing some solo
Thanks for
queue in the
your sub,
time
Anya.
between Worlds and the changes that got made to him since then and now.
Yeah, and he did get some nerfs on this patch.
Yeah, I don't get
he
it.
was knocked down a little bit. Last I saw the
I mean,
win rate
Kaiju
didn't
number
really
8's
change too
good,
much,
but
so I've been playing a fair bit of Victor.
that's
It is really
absurd.
strong. The champion just
Thanks for
feels so
Billies.
smooth.
I want to see you play
I've never
Dota 2.
really
Hey,
tried. I mean,
we're
this
in
champion
Dota 2,
can
so I will be getting back
nuts.
into Dota 2.
But it definitely feels
We have a squad
really
in Dota 2
strong
as well.
these days. They do have a lot of early power here with contracts on the Vi. You know,
I got to brush up on all these games, man. I got to start grinding again, like big time.
To see if they are going to try to attack Whippo, because you talked about
Thanks,
you know,
Resub
spell vamp
Chaos.
being tied to the ulti. Pre-6 is kind of when Mbessa is most vulnerable, especially in tank matchups, and especially if you're going Conqueror in a tank matchup. Once you get post-6, I mean, Cassante's a little different because you obviously have a lot more damage, but for most traditional tanks, you just can't do enough damage to hurt this champion anymore. She just kind of starts to drain tank you with Conqueror plus the spell vamp passive, so it is definitely tough to
At this
deal
point,
with.
what game do you not have a team in? The only one, and one that I really do want us to be in pretty soon, so we're working towards it eventually, Counter-Strike.
And it looks like Shopify is going to put a little pressure on that
CS.
pool.
God,
Get
I want
rid
to be
of
in there
the
so
Ezreal,
bad.
Take away that safe option there from Masu. Rakan banned out once again by FlyQuest.
But there's still
Remember that
others.
In game number 1,
But that's like
we did see some
big
of those
one.
engaged
That's like the
champion, or
big
tank
next
champion,
one
I should
that
say, bans
I
in the
want us
second
to be
half.
in.
The Rakan banned away alongside that Braum.
Yeah, and remember, there are obviously a couple of ADs that were banned out, you know, gone from the first game because we can't play
COD
Varus, we can't
2.
play
Yeah, but I
Ashe,
don't
we
give a
can't
fuck
play
about
Corki, we
COD.
can't play
I
Ezreal,
actually
we
don't
can't
like the
play
COD
Kai'Sa,
pro
we
scene
can't
very
play
much.
Kalista, and
I'm
there
not
is
super
even
into
one
it.
more ban to give, so you could even have another bot lane ban and really start to pinch that pool. It is instead going to be a Bard ban.
That's still a bot lane ban. I mean,
absolutely is. And Busio is one of the guys that I was thinking of. Okay, you know, who would Fearless really benefit? He's another player I thought it was going to benefit, because if you remember, when he first went into that support role and he's playing alongside
Yeah,
Doublelift,
Siege team.
he just swept
Yep,
over from mid
we have
lane.
one of the best
He was
Siege
playing
teams in the world.
Azir support.
And we
He was
got
playing
the
all
major coming
kinds
up in a
of
month.
different
Not
mages
even a
down
month, less than a
there,
month.
What if
so-
that's what it is? What if we still have to see the mid laner? What if this was the Busio special? The Busio bot lane surprise the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty hype. I'm not going to lie. The Azir support did not work out when it did come out, but it still looked kind of cool. And I respected the confidence. So we'll see what Shopify is going to go with here for their bot lane. Still, you really do start to realize, especially even watching some of the best of fives, like in LPL, if you're watching
You still
the best
play
of fives,
Siege? I haven't in a while.
It does kind of hammer
It's
home.
been a while since I hopped
There's
in.
a lot of champions that are actually very viable. And that was always one of my pet peeves with pro play, is when people just default to the exact same champs.
Is that
even
right,
though
Gilbert?
There is
Nice.
a lot that you can go towards. And we are going to get Caitlyn and Vi from Arcane.
Dude, and this is just Arcane plus Cassante.
Where's
Jace?
Jace
This
support?
is what this team. Wait, what about Heimerdinger support? That's actually something that's existed before. We could have Arcane plus Cassante could be Shopify. No, okay, we're gonna go with the Maokai instead.
Maybe that guy was in Arcane just in the
maybe he was
background,
one of the trees. Yeah. He's just in a scene and we don't notice
just
him.
like a shrub or something. In the
Yeah, there was all
background,
kinds of like
When
wide
will you
shots
play
of
more
environment.
CS?
What if one of them's Maokai?
I don't know, man.
where
There's
Maokai's
so many
actually
games
from.
I'm playing right
Is he
now. It's
Noxie?
crazy.
What is he? I don't know. All right. Whatever.
I'm not the person to ask lore questions.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure because I'm pretty clueless on it. I wanted to see. But all right, FlyQuest instead, we are going to go with the Nico.
Okay, so Nico going to be coming out here. So it is, again, a little bit of a flex down there to the support. Nico support obviously has seen some popularity over the years. It is a pretty explosive engage. It is very feast or famine. If this champion gets ahead, it can be
You hear about the
really
Minecraft
powerful.
sequel?
As
Yeah,
far
I
as
heard.
the engage, you can get an early proto belt. You can start really having that explosive team fight power. But if you get
Use
behind,
membership junkie.
you are paper, especially against a team with a lot of lockdown, a lot of CC here, as they do have over on
All
the
right,
Shopify
let's go.
team. It is kind of really high
Let's
risk,
get
high
wet.
reward, and just the champion in general really functions like that. Even if you're playing at mid, even if you have a ton of farm, you're so based around your ulti that if you get a really good ulti, it can be worth so much. But if that ultimate gets flashed, yes, maybe that's valuable for later on. But in that team fight right there,
Is that real?
You're usually toast.
You heard the
It kind of
Italian
feels like
football
if you're
team
thinking about
Lazio
older
had their
champions, it feels
Falconer
more like
fired and banned
Fiddlesticks,
from games
right?
because he got a
Fiddlesticks
Willy
with all
enhancement
versus
surgery and
without
posted it
different
online.
champions, right? And Nico's kind of in that same area with the impact of the ulti.
That's real?
Turn into a ward.
Yeah, well, Fiddlesticks
How
can also
interesting.
pretend to be wards. So see, both of those champions are pretty similar to one another. It's just one is an
And you
Uwu
turn
champ and
into
one is a
Victor from
scary
Arcane.
champ. Oh, true, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't get all the fangirls if you're just a scary scarecrow, man. Okay, we've got ourselves lined up now.
All
The
right.
drafts are ready.
Come
It's time
on,
for
SR,
game number 2. FlyQuest,
please.
if they perform like game number 1, I don't see how Shopify takes it from them, but maybe they got something cooking. I would love to see Shopify
Thanks
come
for
out
some
with
dungle.
some sort of a curveball, right? Something that their opponents aren't quite expecting to try to catch them off guard, because this FlyQuest is looking like the team that can once again just run it back and run the league.
Yes, sir. They are looking really, really strong. I will say, Shopify, I do think they have a pretty well-rounded comp here this time around. They have a lot of scaling. They have a lot of frontline. They have their engage
These are
here,
some bugs.
both with the Maokai as well as with that Vi. It is FlyQuest.
We got the first
Both
hit.
in on top side, even Vi
We
with
win.
Vesa just
That's extra gold.
trailing. Moving forward to get an early ward down.
Okay.
And try to spot out, is it going to be a lane swap? What's going on
We're
here?
already
Of course,
winning.
it's Cassante versus Mbessa,
Pressure has
and
been
it's also
applied.
Nico versus Maokai. So guess what? Shopify don't want that 1v1 and 2v2 lanes. So FlyQuest is really trying to figure out, okay, where are they going? Where do we need to be? Because they are trying to match. They are trying to say, all right, if your bot is going top, then we're sending our bot lane top too.
Right.
And at this point, it becomes a little bit of a guess. We obviously have full vision, so we know that Caitlyn's going
These are
bot.
some
They
bug.
have not spotted that. They're not going to know until Cassante shows on this ward in lane up on top side. So that's really what they kind of are waiting for here. And we'll see, if that is going to be spotted. They're aware, it looks like. It's this ward right here. So now it's spotted, and you can see Bwipo actually waited the whole time. So he's just staying up on that top side and is going to be able to move up there.
What are
And
fearless
I like the
bans?
fact that you had Busio
Champs played,
pretending to be
can't be picked
inspired,
again.
hanging out in the mid lane to just be like, oh yeah, the jungler's hovering with the mid laner, making it so it's much easier
So
for
it
him to
keeps
go to
it
whichever
fresh,
lane
switching
he
up the
needs to
comps.
go to, depending on if they swap.
So this is definitely a big win for FlyQuest early on.
There's
These are the
membership
lanes that they
V.
would have wanted. That's why they invested so much. All 5 members going
It's
top,
best
trying
of
to get
3.
those wards, trying to
This is
get
game
these
2.
lanes. And we'll see if it does pay off for them. Cassante,
Good
they
work in the
really
top
will
lane. Good
definitely have
trades.
that power.
Good
Bwipo
trades.
Not going for that more early game grasp. He's going to go Conquer, which is going to scale really well against a tank. But it doesn't make
Oh,
it
nice dodging.
weaker.
Let's go.
As we're starting off with some of these early trades, Fudge definitely getting better of Bwipo.
Oh, God.
Punching back and forth here. They're fighting a lot longer than I
A
expected.
missed skill
them to.
shot.
But since nobody's just dead yet, let's go ahead and toss things over to Emily, standing by with an interview with Coach Revan.
That's true. Nobody is dead yet. As we look at this, one thing I did want to ask you, Coach, going into facing FlyQuest in the second match is what it's like to draft in Fearless with such a short turnaround time in these best of threes.
You just need to react very well. What are the priority champions that have been picked so far? Cross them out. What is up next? Try to secure those and then try to build a comp around those that have been picked in the first rotation.
What do you think is a strength of your team, either in draft or just in gameplay, that you can use to go up?
I'm going to say something, and I hope I don't jinx it. Our laning is looking much better in this game.
I wouldn't know if the extent is advantageous.
Bot lane, not so much, but mid and top, we're looking a lot stronger.
But I think our players also have not only their individual skill level, they're very open-minded in matters of practicing champs, what is good, what is not, and they're very also eloquent about expressing their thoughts, so it makes it easier for us to progress as a team.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time. We'll throw it back to the game so you can also watch your players. Thank you so much. See you, Gasters.
Kazante, Victor scale super well.
Opinions.
Yes,
I got
they
a chance
do.
To talk to a coach from every single team, from LTA North, prior to the split. Okay. And a lot of the coaches were actually very excited about Fearless because they felt it meant they had a lot more impact on the game. Especially some of the top coaches were really talking about how they had felt, drafting was relatively simple, compared to what it is now, because it's not just about, okay, what's the next
caster minions? Keep peppering her.
Cassio might be a good individual champion, might even be good in your lane, but does it fit into your composition, right? You have to really keep in mind.
One day that's going to happen.
And not just torpedo.
Someone's going to just forget.
Because you're getting caught
caster minion's going to clutch for us. I feel it.
Oh, he knows how to play Kled. We can just slam that in here.
Put the camera lower?
Kled,
My camera?
I think a couple of Team Liquid fans in the audience might have just had a really nasty flashback from Worlds about that one. But hold on.
Oh, boy.
Fudge could be in some danger. Inspired, making his way up into the top lane.
We're fine.
Should be able to find that stun. But Fudge, with the Unstoppable on K'Sante, just makes a path. Gets to safety.
But what I will say, it's actually a really good
I got nowhere to put it.
Because it's
gotta
post-TP
stay.
and Bwipo is not teleported yet. So he chunks half
That's
his
the
health
best
there.
I can
If
do.
you can actually keep him from crashing the wave, Bwipo can get a base, TP back, and try to lock
Actually, I can do
Fudge
top
into a
left.
disadvantageous lane. So that one little
You'll miss
gank
out on
there
a
was actually
timer,
much
but I
more
think that's
impactful than you
probably-
may
nope, that
realize.
still
If that
blocks.
had been pre-teleport, Fudge's bases comes back full health.
Best
you
I
lost
can
half
do.
your health to that. So your buy is
Cover
no
the player
longer really
portrait.
that big
Oh, so it looks like
advantage
I'm playing. That's a good idea.
because of that chunk that Inspired got.
You love to see it. Inspired, showing up, having that presence in the game that we expect him to have. This guy has been a top-level jungler in pro play back when he was in EU, ever since he's been in North America. The guy is very good at being able to impact the map in meaningful ways, even the ones that you wouldn't normally think about, like you're saying here. Just the timing of the gank, even if it's just a quick little bit of damage.
How long can these games last?
It does pay those
Oh, they can
dividends.
last a long time.
Shopify
They
Rebellion
usually
gonna start
don't
off the
anymore.
Drake here with contracts. Bvoy and
But they
Zazel
definitely can.
making sure that they're ready to help their jungler. But Inspired is ready on the
I'm
approach.
very excited for
Palafox with
Ninja
control
Gaiden
over the
4.
mid lane, though, will force Inspired back. Shopify staying on that Drake. Got it down to about half, but an Earth Drake dies very slowly.
He's trying to delay for Quad, and he has been able to do it. Quad is now TPing
Our
back in the
macro's
lane,
looking
but I don't
better.
think
Our
it's gonna be
laning's
time to
looking
challenge
better.
here, so
I'm
let's
telling you,
just try
I'm
and
telling
see
you,
if
all I
they
needed
can
to do was
actually
go to
get forward. Can they
PoE2 and miss a
pump off
gamble.
that dragon by the time for Quad to get back, because if he had been able to do that, maybe they could actually look for a fight.
Nicely done from Shopify to grab themselves that first neutral objective. 1 out of 3 on the way to that checkpoint. This is, remember the previous game, 3 Grubs and the first Drake both went to FlyQuest, so their backs were kind of against the wall on those neutral objectives for Shopify from the very beginning. This time around, feeling a lot better about things, even if Inspired does end up securing the Grubs for himself. Bwipo now level 6 on the Mbessa. This does mean that he has that extra spell vamp like we were talking about earlier. Brutalizer's a great early purchase, hitting that threshold to be able to buy that completed component. Feels really good, but it's Fudge and Contracts now making their approach up into the top side river. Looking at these
Oh, and we get to
Grubs.
challenge.
Inspired wants to be able to
Oh,
secure at
baby.
least the
Oh,
one, and he
baby.
does get it. Contracts
Almost.
and Fudge jumping in,
Oh,
forcing the flash
wait, he's
to go
going
off
for it.
Inspired. Fudge
Wow.
does have the ability to go all out. Inspired slows him down, keeps him away.
That's
Quad
that's
Bwipo
wanting a
also
lot.
here.
I'll be
Fudge
honest
could be in
there.
some danger, but the all out also provides an escape mechanism. Bwipo trying to jump in on top of him, find some quick damage here at the very beginning. Inspired locks him up, but he goes unstoppable yet again here with the Pathmaker. Bwipo jumping in, but now he might be in a little
Ugh.
nice shuffle. Comes out as Quad lays down the damage, and it's first blood over to FlyQuest. Palafox and Contracts on the run. FlyQuest in the 3v3 come out on top.
Getting some lag spikes here.
So well. Inspired gets over the side, and Fudge just can't quite get in range to go all out. Busio looking to try to chase down Zeyzal. Won't have the damage to finish him, but you're pushing on all
what's going on with
sides.
the
You will
lag?
have the fight on top side. You're going to be able to get an additional grub there, and they're taking plates and potentially threatening to die.
Jesus, what is going on?
Down to 200 HP, just lives. Just barely hanging on there as FlyQuest are putting the pressure on. They win in the 3v3. They nearly get another kill down here bottom lane.
That's
in the
okay.
2v2,
That's okay.
And things are going their way nice and early. Up 1.5.
At the very least, we got
Yeah,
Drake.
that's huge. At the very
we
least,
got
Fudge has
we got
rotated down
an
towards
objective.
bot, so they're not going to lose this whole wave, but it is going to be B-Boy
We're already
down
falling
about 2
behind
full waves, and
a
they
lot
lost that
in
plate.
gold.
That's not really the position that Caitlyn wants to be playing from. You want to be the one pushing. You want to be the one threatening towers. And we can watch again up on the top side, just really nice damage and spacing here. You can see Quad always staying back, not allowing them to engage on him. Inspired as well, staying back until the spells are spent because he is very low. Then last moment uses that Q, gets a mini
YouTube
stun
doesn't
on
lag.
the
Twitch
Fudge,
has been having
helps to
big
finish him
issues.
off. Whipple
Yeah,
again,
that's
utilizing
true.
The ultimate,
If it keeps
the
lagging,
W
I'll swap to the
really be
YouTube
able to
stream.
create space there, and Fudge calling out
Okay, I'm
my
gonna
bet.
swap to the YouTube stream. It immediately happened the second I just mentioned it. It's crazy. Is it on? It's not on Riot's channel, is it? No, I don't think so. I don't know why I did LTA America. It worked.
Game of small moments and just very small differences making the ultimate gap between the teams that much wider, right? Like just that small little bit of, oh, I thought I had it, but I was a little bit off, can come back to bite you.
It's so true, right? Because someone plays an early fight that little bit better. Now all of a sudden they have an additional item that maybe wins that next fight that you
Just
might
by a
have been
little
able
bit.
to win. You play that next fight really well. Too bad. They have 1,000 more gold. They actually win anyway. And that can really start to snowball, especially when you're going up against a team like FlyQuest who just heavily out-team fought you. That can be demoralizing to have that early game go bad when you already know the late game was rough last time around.
And now Fudge versus Bwipo. Looks like we're going to get an all-in
Does
attempt coming
Cassante
out from
win
Fudge.
this?
Bwipo wants to stand his ground here, needs a little bit
Oh,
more
if
time.
that hit, he
Cooldowns,
would've.
Does kite it out pretty well, and Inspired
Now he's gonna pay the piper.
Fudge now in some danger, and there's your Glacial Prison. There's the outplay. Bwipo just baits him in, dodges out long enough, and gets the reward.
I tell you how many
That's
dashes there were
tough.
in that fight, but I don't know if I can count that high.
No, neither can I. It is just not between these two champions. There's a lot of years.
How many
brother.
dashes were there? Yes.
I'd say we've got about a millennium between these two champs, and it's pretty tough. But hey, since they're against each other, obviously they go blow for blow. 2 versus 1, the extra man makes the difference.
Absolutely does, and that is tough for Fudge because Fudge, in the midst of all this, had been losing farm. He swapped down towards bot side. I think minions were dying when they were having that Herald scrap as
Damn.
well. So he's down 20 CS. He's
Damn.
trying to fight here, and let's be honest, I think he would have won it in the 1v1, but it just doesn't matter because Whipple was able to play it really slowly, just continually kite it out as much as he possibly can, buy time here, dodge as much as he can for Inspired to wait, and then Inspired just does not wait for anything to be able to be juked. He waits until he's point blank, right up on Fudge, hits the ultimate, no chance to be able to react to that, and Whipple can just dash right back on in to finish it off, and now has that Voltaic already complete. Heartsteel's already complete for Inspired as well. Those are really
All right.
Voltaic Cyclosword is such a nasty item on Ambessa. This thing makes her already pretty oppressive trading pattern.
Did you know competitive Jerkmate is real? It's coming March 1st. I did not know that.
Exactly.
Man,
So if you don't know how this works, and
2 levels and a whole item up.
the
Yikes.
dashes and the stealth,
Oof.
really just dashes for her. They stack the Energize 75% faster. So when you're dashing around, you're getting the procs from this so fast compared to just walking back and forth, right? And it does have a 99% slow plus the bonus damage that it does proc off of. So when you're dashing around, you're constantly getting slowed, you're constantly getting hit for that proc damage. It is very, very difficult to deal with. And this champion just scales really to infinity. It is tough to deal with. But Contract's moving down to his bot side. They're going to look for a fight.
Yeah, Fudge this time the one who's got the extra power. Whoa, that was a bit of a yo-yo, but it looks like Bwipo's not going to have a good
All right, all right.
Once again,
Good gank, good
the extra
gank.
man is the X factor. Shopify Rebellion are on the board.
We're gonna lose grubs for it, but
going after that second
fuck
set
it.
of grubs. Looks like they should be able to secure all 3 here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get it for sure. Inspired still has his smite available for this last one, so that is going to be secured. FlyQuest 1 kill away from that first feat of strength. And working on these objectives, they do
we get
5
drag?
grubs. Of
Oh, yeah,
course,
we
they don't
definitely get
credit
drag.
for that first
I
2
believe.
grubs that they got. And Contract's is trying to take Dragon out on his bottom side. Busio looking to push him off.
Okay, Maokai ulti
There we go.
shot out. Infernal Drake secured.
Okay,
by
that's good.
Shopify.
That's actually a very,
Needs one
overall,
neutral objective for the
pretty
feat.
good for us,
FlyQuest needs
all
one
things
more
considered.
kill for the feat,
A
and we
kill
still
and
don't
drag
have
for
any
grubs.
turrets down for
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no turrets down. Also worth pointing out that little interaction there that Busio was using. You can use your clone to block the Maokai ultimate and then all just kind of stack behind it. So it is very difficult for Maokai to find those long-range engages sometimes. You want to be able to throw that down, force someone to eat it, and then hard engage often on that person and be able to kill them. But
Is that an
the Nico
Overlord
clone just kind
statue
of
behind you?
rejects that completely.
You talking about my
Clones
Doom
kind of
statue?
have that special power against something like a Maokai ultimate, an Ashe ultimate, whatever, right? Like, you think of Wukong or LeBlanc, right? You think of a Shaco clone. Any of these things can be used to block those massive, slow-moving things that can really otherwise have some disastrous consequences. Speaking of disastrous consequences, Bwipo has been about 20 farm ahead the entire game now, ever since that first move from Inspired that we talked about that kind of shut down Fudge's chances to have the presence that he wanted in the lane. And Bwipo's just happy to keep on farming on this Mbessa. We know how scary this champion can be if she gets into a team fight, finds access to the back line, and is ahead of the curve of the game.
Yeah, it can be really, really tough. And obviously, Sejuani plus Melee, that is a classic pairing. You used to see so much of the Sejuani plus Renekton. This is kind of one of those new era
I have
pairings.
3 other
Doesn't actually
cousins
check
that
the
live in
Pixel Rush,
Florida.
though, is going to be spotted by the
Brother,
ping.
I'm so
Fudge is
happy to
gonna
hear
try
that. That's
standard
awesome.
tower. You can see Shopify's moving down.
Okay, Busio ready to start this one off with a Pop Blossom, and there's no
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to do there.
warfare claimed for FlyQuest, but Shopify.
But I think we're gonna get a little something for it. I think they're gonna pay a little bit of a price. There we go, 1 for 1. And Fudge isn't worth a lot of gold right now, I don't think, right?
Well, and because of the mini-map, look at these lanes.
I think that's worth.
All 5 members went down, so you're losing.
No, actually, we're gonna never mind. Wait.
Plates and farm in top as well. So yeah, you got to kill back. Yeah, one of your carry, you're gonna be happy about that, but everything else is getting.
As long as we
really
don't lose
rough.
top
Even
tower, I
Monster
think
being
it's
so
still
annoying
fine.
here,
We lost
just
what?
delaying
4 plates
V1
total
getting
though.
back towards lane. And
2 mid,
delaying
2
them
top.
from being able to grab those last couple CS as they dive to the tower.
I mean, man, it's almost a 3,500 gold lead just 14 minutes into the game.
3 kills to 2, and you have that big of a gold lead.
This is huge in terms of the lead for FlyQuest right now. All they got to do is knock down a turret. This middle one is about ready to crumble, right? If you leave that undefended for 5 seconds without plates on it, and FlyQuest have 1 player, maybe 2 there, it's done. Top is even lower.
Yep, and bot is not much better. You know, all those towers are incredibly low, so as you say,
We're still overall in a better position than we were last game, but yeah, the gold differential is still crushing right now, unfortunately.
You know, 3 members there. We're gonna get a quick kill, and then we're gonna be able to.
Now we lose bot.
But FlyQuest are pushing all lanes, so they're always gonna win out on the map. You know, this is going to be going down, as you said. They already got the feat of warfare, so they are going to be able to get the feats of strength claimed back-to-back games. For what it's worth, in Pro, it has about a 74-75% win rate.
Is he gonna fight
globally.
that?
It does change a little bit. Whether
Does
you're right side or
Cassante
blue
win
side,
this?
But it is very strong. You know, obviously, a good indication that you're winning the game
No.
when you're kind of getting the objectives, getting
No
the kills,
shot,
getting
right?
everything.
Fudge getting the
Now
better of Bwipo in
Sejuani's
this
coming.
1v1 so
Yeah.
far. Bwipo did dodge
It looks like
away
he can
from
win the
third
1v1
hit,
though.
knockback
Jesus,
above the
Cassante's
Invoco strike.
he's so
So feeling good about
strong.
that one. 3-2 still that 3,500 gold lead. Palafox getting some alone
Please do
time
one
on the top
mooncake.
lane turret. We'll see how much damage he can do to that one because FlyQuest are overloading
Get the fuck
bottom in
out!
return.
Nice.
Busio moving forward here. Wants to hit Fudge with the Tangle Barbs. Not quite having the range on that one, but Quad, Inspired, and Bwipo are all also here. So is the
that
Wave
turret's
Cannon Minion,
fucked.
And FlyQuest with 5
Yeah.
grubs, Isaac, are just going to melt this cannon.
Yeah, this thing is going down very, very fast. They do trade back top lane tower, and so there's going to be some gold there.
Keep
for
pushing,
Palafox,
Victor, the
who
split
was also the
push.
victory of the kill down on bot side, but Masu now moving in towards mid. Are they going to look to go for
Oh.
it? Going first.
Okay,
Nice
good. We
shot
still
down
had
to B-Boy,
summoners
forces out
up.
the cleanse, and now Contracts has to try to get away. He wanted to flash, but he still gets caught by the pop blossom.
Nice,
Palafox
nice.
Comes in as Zazel's ready to try to help his team, and Busio is going to be the only one killed in the
Fuck yeah.
strip. Nicely fought.
Just get the fuck out.
Yeah,
He just get the fuck out.
Quad is here,
He
so
just
again,
give
they're
up
gonna
turret.
lose the tower. They get the kill.
That's
They
okay.
lose it on the
We'll take those small
That has been
victories.
the theme of the game. 3 towers
We
down
lost the
already
turret,
at
man.
16
We don't get
minutes.
anything for
You see
free in
Bwipo
this.
on the Mbessa
Holy.
already pushing that top lane.
Holy.
Tier 1 also is low, so it's going to be tough here for Shopify. They're going to have to kind of find a moment to draw a line in the sand, you know, look for a fight so you can go no further, because it does feel like FlyQuest are just playing the map so well.
You get Chick-fil-A and test the fries. Yeah, I talked about that actually.
If they get the Herald as well, that's
I don't think they get
another pretty
Herald.
much guaranteed
We can
tower
contest
for
that.
them, and it looks like they have a very good chance of being able to secure this.
Yeah, we'll see if Shopify
Nope,
can
maybe
do
we
anything
can't.
about
Nope,
it.
we're just
I mean,
giving
at
it.
the same time, yeah, Bwipo's just going to grab
Yep,
the tier
never
1.
mind. Okay.
So that's just tier 1s melting everywhere.
Oof.
All 3 of them down now for Shopify. The tier 2 even taken in that bottom lane like we saw. Rift Herald in the pocket of Inspired and
FlyQuest are literally the top in A squad. Like, we knew it was going to be hard. It was never going to be easy. We knew that. We knew that.
And you can even see Quad is going for a pretty greedy build here, going for Deathcap second, so he's going to be able to make his
Really
way
unlucky that we had to face them
towards that wing, and
first.
that is going to be massive. And you can use that Herald to try to get an easier in towards that dragon. Drop Herald mid, force the response there, take a free dragon. Instead, it's just going to be Shopify kind of doing what they did last game, overloading the side lane, trying to look to pick onto Bwipo. Bwipo playing with
Man, and we're giving up Drake for
seeing if
this.
he could steal away some of those mini Krugs, but he is going to keep his health high. 4 members from Shopify were on that top side of the map.
Fly's
They'll give
macro
them
is
for
just,
sure.
it's so efficient. They're always,
And you're going to see Quad
like,
likely go down
they're
towards
always
bot,
just
get
making the
that
right
in
move.
direction here. And then Inspired can
Even when we get a
back up
pick,
and look to reclaim
like,
vision
take
and
for example, the
control
pick we just got mid. We lost the turret for it. The pick we got bot, we lost 4 plates for it.
Like, I know it sounds doomer, but
Damn.
what even is the angle for Shopify, like long-term in this game to
His
come back?
membership Titanium.
Are we just kind of crossing our fingers and praying that
Victor from
FlyQuest
Arcane.
lose the momentum to stop Victor from hitting 5 items?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're kind of just praying for Victor to be able to make something happen here. They're playing a very slow
Yeah, I
game,
guess
so
the
you are
overloading
looking
side
towards
lanes
getting
to try and
team
get picks is
fighting,
just not
hoping
going to
that,
work
some
against
of these members
FlyQuest.
that can be high risk, high reward, like the Mbessa or like Busio, that they can maybe fail and engage.
All risk, no
counter-engage
reward.
on them. Exactly, right? Busio goes in for a big ultimate. All of a sudden, you flash out of it on
Oh,
your
sweet.
carry.
Thanks for that, Seth.
Zazel flash W's him. He gets rooted down. He dies instantly. Bwipo gets locked up and he gets bursted down, right? These are the kind of things that they're going to be looking for. But it's tough because FlyQuest is spreading the map open, and really making it difficult. So even when they do get a 1 fight, they're losing more elsewhere. But I think it's going to be down to Otacon, which is going to be up here, in a little bit over a minute. Herald's going to get summoned.
That
FlyQuest
might be the
gonna
win
try to put themselves in
con.
the best possible spot to
Otacon.
take that
Get
on.
Otacon.
I think we're going to be a game that just comes down to a fight around it. And if FlyQuest gets it, I think it's going to be a bridge too far.
Wait, good catch! Finish him! No! Maokai ult. Azir's not coming. And we still, oh man, we still couldn't get it. Still couldn't get it. Damn it.
It was a little dicey, but critically they stay alive. Shopify, that's got to be upsetting, man. They wanted to force something there.
Oh, God, it was like he's protecting the fucking president. Jesus.
Flash to block the Caitlyn ult that was on Masu there. He was nervous about that being enough damage to finish him off. He has a lot of AD. It is an IE rush
Thanks,
and a
Resub
long
Nova.
sword on top, so he has a lot of AD in there. I'm not 100% sure if it would have killed him, but it would have been incredibly close.
Lot of damage.
And I think it probably would have killed him. So I will say, yes, frustrating that you don't get those kills for Shopify, but no flash inspired, no flash Bwipo, no flash
Man,
cleanse on Masu.
that was our
And
best
the Flash is
opportunity
gonna be
to
a
start
position.
making
So
up the
Flash
gold
is gonna be up for
differential.
contracts. You
Because
wanted
the
to
Azir
weigh
was
in.
still just
This is
pushing
it,
mid.
right?
He was
You know,
so
this is that
confident his
window
team was
where
going to
when
survive
Masu has
that.
no
That's
summon,
crazy.
If you can find a good pick on him, you could maybe get that early kill and turn the game around.
Well, also worth pointing out here with Bwipo on the Mbessa, double lethality item completed with Voltaic into the Edge of Night. So although he does have 2 items completed, although he is 2,500
Castle Miners, he
gold
getting a
ahead of
remake.
Fudge,
Is that right?
Exactly. He's burstable.
Never even played the
Exactly
first
what
one.
You're talking about. It's not a traditional full tank. It's more of a drain tank type of champion.
Yeah.
If they can isolate him, if they can burst him down in time, that could be their
He's a
angle.
tier 1.
But it's so hard.
LSD.
FlyQuest is playing together well and covering for each other's escapes.
And I will say, even when Mbessa has these kind of builds, it is sometimes really kind of tricky to be able to get that kill, right? Because
Posting up the
the
shit talking
shield on
tweets
the
is
W,
big.
You heal for 13% of the damage that you deal on your ultimate straight up, and then you obviously have all of this healing that's coming through with Conqueror, all of the kind of passive healing from that. So if you don't get that 100-0 kill, this champion can become deceptively tanky, just straight up through drain tanking. It can become really tough. So if you're going to commit for the pick on Mbessa, you have to have that Edge of Night popped off, and you have to
We
be that kill. But
desperately need to
FlyQuest
contest
already
this.
on Otacon here, and is getting down to half HP already. Shopify are on their way, but Fudge has got a TP now, you'd have to think.
All right, Shopify, if you're going to do something,
OTBs.
it's time to start doing. Yeah, TP's coming in down
This
here.
is actually like our only win con.
Bwipo arrives first, but now he's all isolated. Bwipo's got to make a little bit more distance for himself. Deadly Flourish trying to cover his escape. Maokai ulti flies through. Inspired hit with the root. Buffers through it with the Arctic Assault.
Come on, baby.
Nicely done. But it's Shopify with control over the Otacon that has not reset. 5,000 HP on the objective, but Shopify's got to be careful. Bwipo again going to be the
Nice. Oh, nice. Good burst. Good burst. Good burst. Oh, fuck it out. No. Wow, that was... That was a lot. That was... I gotta be honest. We really kind of did what we needed to do with stopping the Otacon, and we got a kill for it. I don't know if it was worth to try and get more. Now we're just gonna give up the Otacon anyway. I don't know why we did that. After this kill, after the Otacon reset, I think we should have just fucking peaced out. We were out right there. That was not worth.
You can see Busio on the side is threatening to try to keep these carries away. Calthok can't really fully commit in. B-Boy can't really fully commit in because of the threat of the Nico. And so yes, even though Masu does go down, Quad was always untouched.
I don't know.
Creating space for him. The death cap
I'm not fresh enough in League. Maybe it was worth trying that. I feel like we did what we needed to though, stopping the Otacon and getting a kill.
And with it taken at this time, it's even going to be there for a force, on a fight right before Baron spawns, which is often the death knell of any game.
Vi was not out. Even if we have to give up Vi, it's still worth. We just needed to stop the Otacon.
The Drakes are almost even now. It's just 2-1. I'm going to get bamboozled by that Otacon symbol for quite a while. I keep mistaking it as an Infernal Drake, so that's going to keep happening. But that's all right, because FlyQuest are in such an insane spot in this game. I feel like for Shopify, you're just praying for a mistake to punish right now, because if you don't get one, I really don't see the angle here.
It is so tough, yeah. Now that Otacon's gone, that does often feel like kind of the last hope when you are losing. One of the things that Otacon does do is just makes it so smooth to snowball a game to victory, because there's not this kind of like dead space. In the previous seasons, there used to be this time, kind of after Herald has been taken, before Baron is really viable, because doing a 20-minute Baron was so incredibly dangerous.
Most games you couldn't do it.
Realistically, unless you're monstrously ahead, you wouldn't really be forcing Barons until like 23 minutes or something if we're going to get fight.
Yeah, Bwipo's just ready to go in and put some pain on Palafox, but now it's Bwipo who's found himself behind enemy lines, and not in the good way. He withdraws 200 gold over to Shopify, but it's just an easy opportunity, again.
You just don't lose anything with Otacon, because you just get the withdraw, so you can just do that for free. And we lose bot turret for that. Well, we lost bot and top tier too for it.
It looks like a silly death until you realize he just respawns instantly in the base, and they got 2 towers, including a Nexus tower off it. And Quad, he's going to die too,
I just don't think there's anything left to do here.
Look at mid, right? This is the problem, is that you're just forcing
There's the withdraw, and they're going to get mid for it, most likely.
To try to defend these plays. Now Inspired is just going to go in for B-Boy. He'll kill him or he won't. It doesn't really matter either way, because top lane is dying too. He just goes in, forces it. He even gets the kill as Bwipo comes back. They're going to be able to get this kill on Inspired, maybe, but top lane tower is almost dead. Mid lane tower is gone. Bot lane inhibitor is dying now to Bwipo. And this is the problem with this Otacon. It's so tough to defend.
What just happened?
Because they just force any fight. And when you're already the team that's losing...
Are they checking to see if there was some kind of malfunction on the Otacon fight?
And even when you fully wipe them...
Did FlyQuest cheat?
5 for 3 in a fight. That sounds amazing.
Just reset. Run it back. Run it back.
Yeah. But then they
I'll allow it.
It's a 5v2 on the map.
Voracious Otacon is not okay. I feel like it just completely can choke you out of the entirety
Probably
of the
not
game.
chill.
The fact that
That's
you
sweet,
just
though.
get to... We'll be right back. Put the egg rolls in. You got a chance for a break. There you go. More egg rolls.
Ethan.
I'm not really sure what the pause is for. Maybe
for the egg rolls.
Oh yeah, okay. It's for the egg rolls. Shopify's.
We don't want the players to get hangry,
Yeah. We don't want that. There's already enough of a reason to be. They're already having to deal with their opponents.
Yeah, they've gone bowling in a little while.
Base without being punished because of the power.
I'll get back to it though.
So they've got enough to worry about already. It's a tough game too for Shopify. Obviously, we talked about it at the start of the day, but man, going up against the defending champs as your first game of the split is always a tough ask.
Yeah, so
it is indeed a tough ask.
Palafox reporting what he believes to be a potential bug with the Victor Ultimate. QC is going to investigate. We'll keep you guys updated as far as
a bug with the
any
Victor
information
ult.
I get, I will let you know.
Classic.
But yeah, I mean, Kobe and I did the show match. You were there too. Obviously, we saw the draw show that was there right after it. We were talking to the players. Guess who every single player wanted to dodge? FlyQuest.
FlyQuest, yeah.
No one wanted to dodge them. Them, as well as TL, were the teams that people were obviously most scared of.
Yeah.
But even TL, some of the players I was talking to, and some of the coaches I was talking to, was like, well, FlyQuest is at the top, but we could take down TL. Like, TL isn't so invincible anymore. You know, people were feeling like, hey, maybe there's some cracks in the armor there. Maybe we can make something happen. FlyQuest, no one wanted. Like, no one would tell me that FlyQuest was beatable. No one would tell me that they wanted to play FlyQuest. So, you know, that was something that was kind of the reality for the bottom 4 teams in that pool that could have drawn them, right? You know, so.
Final upgrade bugs out a lot where it doesn't expand when it kills someone.
And they have to deal with it, and we'll see if they can make any sort of a miracle happen, but it does obviously look like FlyQuest is
I haven't played Victor in a long time.
From closing this
I'm not familiar with his bugs.
Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to draw the short straw, right? FlyQuest has got to play somebody. Somebody's got to play FlyQuest. And it's really interesting because all of last year, if you remember the conversations that we had, the perception that we had, that the community had, that pretty much everybody had, Team Liquid was running the league. FlyQuest, sure, they were chasing him from a second place, but even when FlyQuest won the summer split, because of the crazy way it ended with the minions killing the Nexus when it looked like it was
on Destiny 2 downfall? Destiny 2 is a game that just had so much potential for so long, and they just keep, like, they don't get it. They just don't get it. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that it's not in a good spot. I am surprised a lot of the community's abandoning it. I thought they'd be I thought they would stick with it through thick and thin no matter what.
So close to being just a historic moment throughout 15 years of League of Legends, and it really just kind of shook everybody's perception of this team and made them realize, oh man, this is the real deal.
Okay, so the bug did occur, but it is one of the bugs on the QC bug list that players are, you know, made aware of. That, hey, you know, these are some of the things that are bugs that are currently in the game. So basically, you know, if you're picking
probably no
a champion
Phasmo
that has one of these bugs, then you kind of have to deal with it. So it will be a play-through situation. I don't know exactly what the bug was, but we are going to be playing through. And back to your point, you know, I fully agree. I mean, it was.
We can't play through that bug. We need to reset the match.
Was maybe overlooked. You know,
that's what the Council of Judges has decided. It's going to be a remake.
Into 2025, looking like the big dogs. And
this is an outrage.
First series off. That is going to be another GA spent. As when those are about to expire, you kind of just run in and
just
get a little bit of damage down. Yeah. Yes, you are giving over more gold though. So at a certain point, you know, especially if it gets nerfed again. There will have to be more kind of thought about this because he did just give over 200 gold to get like 1 auto on a tower. Last patch it was 100 gold.
Well,
100 gold though, that's not bad. So maybe it's not really worth it to just get a little bit of damage.
I don't know
but, you know,
how we win this.
It's not gonna make it.
Sports fans,
the 100 gold one was
I don't know what's left.
Right? It's practically the cost of a cannon minion. It's like, yeah, I will trade an auto attack on the turret for this. I don't care.
But 200?
200's okay.
You gotta start thinking about it.
Yeah, like you're actually most of the way to the traditional value of a champion.
Exactly, and if it was changed again, if they made it like 300, well, now all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you do res, but they're still getting a lot of gold from wiping you.
Right.
Contracts here, looking to see if he can set up some sort of a pick, but you see multiple members, you know you cannot make it happen on your own. And that Azir is 3 items now, and I think they are aware that he is around.
You should not try to jump this dude when he has friends and you're by yourself.
Kill the jungle dog.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Let the wolf go.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's 4. Oh, now the cannon's just gonna hit him. One more hit. Oh, they're just gonna give it to Inspired. There it is. Inspired will pick up that one. Contracts.
All that just to be a ward.
Fox is going to be in some serious trouble here too, potentially. Luckily, has help nearby to guarantee his safety. FlyQuest ready to reinforce.
Why did he flash? I don't know. That was a real big waste of a flash. that whole sequence was sad.
Active for Shopify, and they damn well should be because it's a 9,000 gold deficit. Inspired and Masu starting up the Baron with just the 2 of them. Bwipo and Quad both ready to join.
That's a free Baron.
On the flank here.
I mean the game was already cooked. That didn't really matter.
In case Shopify tries to approach, Busio also on top of a control ward. He knows he is unseen. Wrapping around for the full-on engage here. That clone's going to be caught there by the 90 caliber net of B-Boy. Easily done for FlyQuest, just managing these situations, being able to take the Baron, being able to put themselves in a beautiful spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, normally maybe we want to try to challenge, but Contracts was dead, and not only that, you had used Maokai ult, you'd used Victor ult, so I think without those, there's not really any shot of being able to contest, so I think you just kind of have to button up, go back to the base, hope you can find some sort of a way to defend, to delay. Zeyzal, though, getting caught out.
Wait, Azir, get on Azir.
He is flashing to the wrong side of the map, and Masu now.
Oh, man, wait. Oh, man, wait. That was so much damage. I actually thought he'd do so much more.
Soul here just working together once again with his team, setting them up to knock him down. Now the mid lane inhibitor, that thing is trashed as the top lane tier 3
Well,
will fall right after.
is what it
It's
is.
gonna go the same way. 30 seconds still on contracts. It's 5v4 in the enemy base for FlyQuest, and they're looking to end this one only slightly slower than they ended the first game. Zeyzal shoots off that Maokai ulti, but now he's got to be careful. He's dealing with Bwipo. It's a 3v1 favoring Shopify, but a nice counter attack from Busio locks up all three. Quad goes in for the shuffle, finds two, but FlyQuest have overcommitted a little bit here. They've already lost Quad and Bwipo, both solo laners down, as Masu is trying to fight and kite Palafox. Fudge and B-Boy defending the Nexus. Masu! It's him! It's always been him! He outplays him again and he makes it happen. Finally gets shut down by Fudge. Shopify holds on. They will have another chance, but FlyQuest has them bleeding.
The sixth man, the Nexus Tower, really keeping Shopify's
The comeback?
hopes alive.
No, it's, I mean,
as they just
the game is over.
Bwipo went in so early on the
Unfortunately.
Abessa,
I think our only chance is maybe Elder. If for some reason we even get the opportunity to fight for Elder, but even, I don't even see how we'd even get the chance to fight for it.
Still alive, will not lose the game just yet. And it is going to be Dragon trying to get taken here by a contract, but he realized, all right, there's a TP coming in, I can't even do it.
That blast cone also is just so unfortunate. It doesn't ultimately make a difference, but just knocking him into the pit while the leash still hasn't reset, it just feels like you served it on a silver platter.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, so, here you go, dude, sure. Easy take there for Inspired.
Kind jungler, you know?
Yeah, just a kind boy. Shoutouts to
Bro just gave him the dragon for free. Yeah.
All right, FlyQuest with 3 Cloud
Yeah.
Drakes with the Otacon. They had the Baron.
The game ends on this push, most
I think
likely.
shouldn't be a whole lot of time left on that path, as they have total control over the Rift. There's still that inhibitor standing in the bottom lane, but the top and mid lane inhibitors have been destroyed. The super minion pressure alone is suffocating for Shopify Rebellion, and now the FlyQuest squad is once again grouped up and pushing together.
And Palafox's death cap at the very least, you know, he did get like over 1,000 gold in this last little exchange. He got a lot of shutdowns, but you know, as you say, the inhibitors.
If we can just peel for Victor forever, maybe.
With no Nexus towers.
Maybe we get it.
Oh, nice
Oh.
shot coming out from Bwipo. They kill Palafox.
Oh.
His death goes all hopes for Shopify Rebellion holding this game any longer. Bwipo finds a double kill on the other remaining carry, and he's going to be able to vamp his way straight to the enemy Nexus.
Yep.
It's a 2-0 for FlyQuest.
Woof.
It didn't look even remotely difficult. The champs are
Yeah,
back in
that was a
town.
fucking steamroll.
Even the fountain is safe from Bwipo. The Ambessa gets a kill there on the steps of the base. FlyQuest, as you said, picking up right where they left off. They're the champs for a reason, and they look so dominant today. Kicking off the LTA. With
Now we go to lowers. At least we don't have to play the #1 team in NA again. Not immediately, at least.
Walk over for the post-game fist bumps.
I mean, not even 60 minutes of total gameplay for the series, so they have got to be feeling really good about how this one started off. FlyQuest, they took a break. They didn't boot
Yeah,
camp,
there's
so they took
lowers.
some time to
It goes to
reset,
lowers now.
But they have clearly adapted to the new season, to the new system very quick.
Nice opening look here for FlyQuest. Time to join Jack on stage for an interview.
Thanks, Flowers. I'm here with Bwipo. 2-0. Pretty good. How's that align with your expectations?
Completely within expectations, I'd say.
How was the offseason for you, and how have you been?
Honestly, really good. I feel like I turned 26, so December 24, I turned 26.
Oh, he's too old. He's too old. Wait, he's out of his prime.
25 years of my life, you know.
And he's going to be even older soon. This is the youngest he'll ever be going forward. Oh, we got him next
That's kind
time.
of the goal. So for me,
We got him next
talking
time.
about my mental health last year and all this stuff. I feel like this world's run, especially on an NA team, the people I worked with, the fact that I get the opportunity to work with them again, is really going to be an opportunity for me to solidify what I've built in those first 6 years of my career and kind of make it the standard.
Yeah. And I think a lot of people might not know how unique it is to keep exactly the same roster, even pretty much the same coaches year over year. What kind of opportunity does that allow you into this new 2025?
So for me personally, the biggest opportunity is like keep building on the trust you've already built. For example, like we came back into practice, and the very first
There
thing
really
I'm
is
working with the
so
squad is, like,
much
hey, I know that you might
benefit
feel like you have to have
to
Ruben
keeping the
because I'm
whole
feed.
squad together.
Trust me, if I'm feeding, it's because I know it's okay to feed. So I need you to trust me, do your own thing, commit to your play. I'm always going to keep you in mind. I trust that you're going to be making the best play at that moment. I want you to trust that I'm going to make what I think is the best play.
What are we
And if
doing
it's
now?
not,
Sekiro.
help me later, it's fine.
That's amazing. I also
I'll
saw
hop back on
you
Sekiro.
took some time in between games to type some things on your phone and send them out to the world. Do you want to say what you said and kind of why you did it?
So for me, I mean, we got to draft Urgot, Ivor, and Casio. If anyone watched our Worlds run, that was kind of what we used to beat Asian teams. You know, some of the best teams in the world. Maybe you'd want to not let us play that kind of composition into 3 melee characters. It's a thought. Obviously, I don't know what's going on with them, but really the number one thing.
God damn! I didn't know NA League had game like that. I fuck with it.
7 out of 8 teams didn't want to scrim us. We are the team to beat. So we went to Worlds. We got quarters. We played a very intense best of 5 against one of the best teams in the world. We want to show the rest of the league and our fans kind of what makes us winners. And the fact that they are not willing and they're hiding things and then come to stage with this shit. Are you even watching us? Like, are you even like scouting us? What are you guys doing? You were off for 4 months vacation and then this is what you bring? To me, I want to level up the level of the region.
I respect going for the villain role. That's huge. Wait a minute. I didn't know NA League had game like this. That goes hard.
Looking at FlyQuest, but looking at TL, looking at C9, every single team will play better. And I think that's important to keep longevity, especially now that we're merging with the South.
I much prefer that. I much prefer that as opposed to like clearly PR talk.
Just specifically,
I take that over PR speak all
streaming
day.
your scrims, not just scrimming the team. So streaming the scrims, that would be extremely entertaining. There is a very popular team doing that right now.
It's their idea. We stole it. No misunderstand. We took the idea from them. I just personally feel like it's a great way to engage the fans, engage everyone, and just in general, do better. Because I think that for me, this is the number one thing. I mentioned I turned 26. I want to do better in every single way of my life, and I don't want to be afraid of people outperforming me because they know what I'm up to. I have 6 years of my career. You can VOD review every single secret that I've ever had. You can see in my gameplay out of all those years, especially at the World Championship. I've never left anything, you know, behind. I've always put everything on the game on the Rift, so I'm not afraid to show you what my day-to-day looks like and kind of elevate the rest of the teams, because I feel like there's too many teams that are clearly not using every hour of the day as well as they should be.
Love to hear it. Would love to see you guys scrim against.
I've never heard one of his interviews.
Congratulations, you played great today.
He seems very passionate and leaning into the shit talking.
We're gonna head to break.
I think that is crucial for the health of an esports team. How does the community respond to that? I'm curious. Because I think I actually always like that shit. I think it's one of the big things esports lacks compared to real sports.
TNT has a new guarantee, because most things in life are not guaranteed. Like common courtesy. Really, Brenda?
It's about 50-50.
When they say,
I'm on my way.
I wonder why. I always thought shit talking was a pretty integral part of competition.
fun night at the movies. Yeah, that's not guaranteed.
Hold on. Let me put you on speakerphone.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, the deals you want, and the service you deserve. Or we'll make it right. That's the AT&T guarantee.
It's for you. Do you like it? Come on, Charlie. Use your new door.
Yeah, it seems like even chat's kind of 50-50 on it.
I said go.
Interesting.
Let's go.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough series for us. Again, going up against the defending NA champs is just really not optimal. So it is what it is. But now we go through lowers. It'll be alright. He used to talk shit about his own teammates, which is weird. Well, that I never agree with. Shit-talking your own squad, I never really vibe with. I don't see that too much either, to be fair. But, like, just the general shit-talking, I do think is always nice for the health of a competition. As opposed to just canned responses. Thanks, membership, Oliver. You do that all the time in Rivals. They're not teammates. Those are elo terrorists. Don't get it twisted. Alright, let's ride. Yeah, we watched the Doom Dark Ages gameplay. Thanks, membership, Avery. You should shit talk your teammates if they're doing something wrong or playing like ass. Nope. That's spoken like someone who hasn't been on a team. When you shit talk, it should be like general shit talk and never against your own squad. That is not how you lift up your team. I forgot. Who am I going now? I think it's Headless Ape, right? Pretty sure it's Headless Ape. You sick bastard. That guy was going for montage clips on me. Use membership Death Knight. Was Sekiro easier than mainline Souls games? To a certain extent, I think so. Any thoughts about the upcoming Assassin's Creed? Hate Assassin's Creed. I'm still gonna try the new one though. Hopefully it's good for the first time in a decade. Oh. Man, hold on. Let me just grab this real quick. Don't need that, don't need that. I will take that though. Okay. I forgot to spend all of those points. I've just been stockpiling those fucking things like Bitcoin. Cringe. You know that's baloney. Okay. Okay. What? Wait, that gets me through a jump? I thought you could jump that. Nice. Jesus. Wow. I don't remember that hitbox being that crazy. Thanks, membership Lane. You can Makiri that? Can you? It looks like a command grab. I didn't get the Makiri, but I dodged into him and got lucky. Are you sure you can Makiri that? Oh, yikes. I thought my hit would go first. Oh! Brother, I'm trying so hard to Makiri that. What is the timing? Are you sure? Am I being pranked? Oh, yikes. No, it's only parry. Okay, that's so different. Thanks for membership, Aiden. Okay. Yeah, alright. That makes a lot more sense. There we are. Much better. Double Ichimonji! What? Double Ichimonji! Oh no! I got greedy. I got greedy. That's on me. Oh! Hold on, I'm coming back. What? Okay, we take those. There we are. Much better. Still not super clean, but better. Nice. Yeah, that trilogy is still the best ever made, Amar. Thanks, Analog. This the wrong way? It is. It's the other way. Nope. It was that way. Or not? Wait, what? Where is it? Ow! Stop it! Where's the... Where is it? Thanks, membership, Skittle. Oh, it's just going straight up. Jesus Christ. I thought it was a grapple point. Oh, almost. Thanks, membership, Anna. I did once, and then didn't stream it again. There we go. Much cleaner. What? That, okay. Alright, tough guy. Nope, wrong way. It's this way. Move! There we go. Clean. I think it's a tier 1 Boreal. Membership Elise. Oh, I missed the last one. Man. I have the hardest time with that. That very last one he keeps getting me with. Like, I don't know why I can't hit that. Oh, shit. Okay. Huge. Thanks, membership, Tony. I already replayed all the Souls games. This is the last one. Double Ichi-Manji mix-up. There we go. Nice and clean. Thanks for the prayer bead, idiot. Yikes. I don't remember how to fight Snake. Thanks, Richard Brandon. Membership, Demola. Dive. Can I dive? I don't think I learned dive. I remember you can dive, but I was trying. Also, what's down here? Isn't there another Snake Eyes somewhere? No, I think he's further up. I'm not sure, Skittles. Hopefully soon. I can't plunge attack it here, right? You fight it somewhere else, I think. I don't remember. Oh. Well, that's not good. Big deflection. Alright, we're fine. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Boreal. Thank you for that. Yeah, this is Demon Bell. Alright, Headless Ape time. Let's see how this goes. No Mortal Blade. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Unlucky. I can't see. I can't see. I shouldn't have tried to Ichimonji there. Oh. What? I should have Ichimonji'd that. Oof. Thanks, Prime Barista. Ninja Gaiden 4. Doom Dark Ages. There's a lot, Jason. I don't know why I tried that. That got me? That's some fucking baloney and you know it. You make me sick. No, he's fucking pooping already. Unlucky. Oh. No, don't run away! Oh, fuck. I didn't remember he had another one of those. I tried jumping it. He's membership Charlie. Is this a no prosthetic run? Not on purpose, I just never really used... I've actually never really used them on any of my runs. I remember Firecracker's really good against him. Yeah, just reset. God damn it. I don't think I'll ever get double Ichimonji on him. Pretty surprised that I did. No! Too greedy. I'm out of juice. No, not again! Oh, scary. Alright, phase 2. Run it back. Do it! Do I have to try and... Yeah. Alright, too much. A little too much there, that's on me. I forgot all about that. God damn. That's not the way I wanted to jump. Rough. I'm on tilt. Why do I keep jumping right? Still getting through. Come on. I can't fucking see. Man. Okay. I'm getting stuck on his head when I jump now. Maybe that is the play, instead of jumping into him, just play it safe. Brother, why are you running? Reset. Was I taking chip damage? Why was I so low on health? Jumped forward again, got stuck on his head. Oof. Ugh. Unlucky. Can you stop? Oh, that's fucked up. He didn't like me yelling at him. Almost there. Oh god. Unlucky. Oh, I forgot that he does that. Oh, unlucky. We're falling apart. Really? Alright. Phase 2, run it back. Hold on, gotta reset. Come on, posture, come back. I went for a Mikiri for no fucking reason. That's stupid. No! What the fuck? Stop running. super clean phase 1. Now we just gotta keep it together for phase 2. I've gotta pee really bad. I gotta tinkle. I wish that didn't take so long. God damn it, can you stop? Oh my god! Oh. No, fuck! That was on me. I meant to jump. God damn it! I did it again. I got stuck on him, that was close. Oh. So many roars! That was greedy. I thought I'd get the stagger. You dirty rat. You dirty rat. Oh wait, gotta loot. You have Street Fighter 6 esports player? We have 2. We got Knuckle Dew and Jack, just a kid. I think the tier 1 in Vuru. I don't remember what's next. Actually, let me use these before I forget. You doing true ending? Yep, always do. What's your favorite Souls boss from each game? Ooh, each game? Tough. Dark Souls 1, either Artorias or Manus. Dark Souls 2... I'd have to think. Dark Souls 3, probably Nameless King. Maybe I have a Nameless King statue. Or Gale. Nameless King or Gale for Dark Souls 3. And then I have to keep thinking. Where do I go next? Because I can't remember what I was doing last night. So we got the ape. I don't... There was a Snake Eyes somewhere over here I missed. Where you go underground for him, I think. I finished Sinpo Kingdom. I don't remember there. Go to the depths. How do I get to the depths again? The Ashina depths. The abandoned dungeon. Okay, I'm gonna pee real quick. Alright, I'm back. Did I just crash? The dungeon has abandoned me, it seems. Oh, nope, we're good. Still can't help you, bud. I already did all this. Are you sure this is where I'm supposed to go? I don't think this is how you get to the depths. Because this just takes you all the way around. And here's the lift. Whoa, that's new. What are you doing? Jesus. Guy's popping me. Ghost, dead. Not that ghost, there's a purple one. Where? There's nothing this way. Really, man? I don't understand where. I don't think this is the right way. There's nothing down here. Oh, there is something down here. Where's Membership Grim? God damn it. I'm stuck. Oh shit. Scary. Ugh. God damn it, brother, can you stop? Wow. Divine confetti. Oh yeah, I forgot about that item. I don't remember what it does. Anti-air death blow makes this fight a breeze. Just sold the amulet for 258 div. Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Holy fuck, that's nuts. Congrats. What? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I didn't mean to. I forgot to switch to the gourd. I tried to gourd, but I ended up just throwing into confetti again. That's so cringe. He's still going. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god. I got greedy. Almost there. Slowly but surely. Oh, yikes. Almost there. There we go, finally. Christ. Where is Aerial Death Blow? Oh. You buy it in the Ashina. Well, I bought them all now that I can. You get it from the Badger. Ah, see, that's different. Here I go. It's Sekiro, Crispy. I remember there's a Snake Eyes around here. I think he's at the bottom. Yep. He's over there. Here I come, Snake Eyes. That hit. Get me! I'm trying so hard to get the fuck out of the poison. Christ. There we go. Over here, come on. He can still hit me from there, huh? Amazing. Locked onto the wrong guy. Needs membership. You can stealth blow her. Oh, I think I vaguely remember that. I need to just kill the rocket launcher guys. That's such a fucking nuisance, it's crazy. Wow. Whatever. Excellent snipe. As long as the other guy doesn't aggro, I don't care. Come on, come up, come up. Wow. Wait. I gotta stop pushing him that way. Outplayed. Okay, good. Thank you. That got through? Ugh. What? How is that hit? What? Why am I not parrying that all of a sudden? Is the timing different than the other Snake Eyes? I don't think so, right? I had no problem parrying the other Snake Eyes. Gotta stop pushing him that way. The timing has to be different. There's no way I'm missing that. There's no fucking way. I'm just gonna start dodging it. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Alright, I'm back. The timing is different on that. 100% it's different. I should have just healed. I got greedy. Why is he going ballistic? There we go. Much better. Don't worry, I'm on it. This is the double headless ape fight. Oh man, I missed all the parries there. Oh. Close shave. Alright, here comes the second one. I think, right? Come back! Yeah, here comes the second one. I dodged that, but got hit by that guy. I don't remember what's better, if I kill this guy or the other guy first. Fuck. Don't have Firecracker. I also don't have Mortal Blade. Well, I mean, I have Mortal Blade. I don't have the move. I've been using Ichimonji double, but for this, it's probably going to be better for just this. Let's try. Oh, God. I missed all. Oh, God! I missed all of it. What a start. Come on, man. I don't know why I dodged or jumped right. What the fuck? Why am I missing everything now? I'm way off. Greedy. I'm coming for you first, little guy. I just need you guys to fucking... Jesus. I need you guys to desync. Okay, just out of range. Maybe I go for you first. Okay. Excellent timing for him to jump in. Oh, it's so cringe. It's so fucking cringe. It's crazy. Why won't you guys just fucking desync? The little guy dies if the big guy dies? Does he? I don't remember that. I really thought that was going to stagger. Jumped into him. I got way too impatient. Alright, this time I'm going only for you, Headless. Though I don't really know how I'm gonna find an opening for that. I should really save my Mortal Blade for this. Oh god. Such sad timing. I just fucking queued it. Up. I'm better off not locking on here so I can keep my eye on him. Shit! Oh my god. It's so lame! No shot I missed that. Oh, I fell apart. Okay, this time I'm going to save Mortal Blade for that. I really need it for phase 1 anyway. That really is so tedious. Just to get off me move and you just have to get away. Ugh. Hate it. Hate it. All right. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Come on, come here, come here. No, he just keeps backing away! Oh, God. Jesus. Just pop it. I'm just gonna focus on this guy. They're just always together. What a beautiful jump from him. What a beautiful jump. Couldn't even see it. I tried to get my sword up in time. I couldn't see where he went in the air. Oh. Really? Not a great run. I missed both of those, huh? This one's already dead. Can't see. Alright, let's see if I can hit the Mortal Blade on the drop this time. I did. Oh! Just go for it. I'm going for it. Nice. Oh, I'm staggered. Oh! Scary. Oh. I'm missing all the parries. Oh. Oh, that was terrifying. No! Going for it, fuck it. Never mind. Not bad. I think that was 4 tries. Not terrible. Too easy. Too easy. I got no good advice for you, Emulation, but I hope it goes well. What? Go back? What? Why? Why? What happened? It's still alive? No, I got the prayer beads. What are you talking about? What? Oh. Yep, completely forgot. I could have just left him there. What happens if I leave him there? Do I have to do the whole fight again? Like, I come back and just fight him again? That'd be fucking amazing. I bet he just stays like that the whole time. Burritos. I always prefer burritos. Here's your Joker. Any advice for new PoE 2 player? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, one thing I wish I did in the beginning, look up a guide. Like not a guide per se, a build. Look up a build that looks interesting to you. So that way you don't invest everything into a build that's not going to work in the end game like I did. Like, my build was okay in the end game, just not very good is the problem. I believe in you, Alex. Wish you the best of luck with it. Ugh. Oh, come on then. I remember this working, doesn't it? Or is this not where the skip is? I might be on the wrong one. Which one is it? Because you can just skip to that. I don't remember which one it is. Tree? This tree? Which tree? Doubt it's this one. Leap onto branch and just jump up. Oh. Man, which part of the branch? What the fuck? I remember this being a really easy skip. There we go. Got it! There we are. I'm here! Hardest boss in the game, I'm coming. Yeah! Oof. First try miss Noble. You don't see that often. You do not see that very often. Fucking no-hit that. My god. Hey, happy birthday, Harvest. Hope you have a great birthday. Thanks, Resub Kirby. Oh my god, that bell was close. Man, that guy almost swatted me like a fly. Thanks, Horn Dog. Hey, friend. Oh, hey now, hey now, hey, oh, hey, grow up, grow up. Okay, that was kind of, that's, alright. Okay. She's going all out. I absolutely thought that would knock her out of the air. How much have you completed so far? Quite a bit. I'm pretty deep right now. Wow. Her range. Oof. She's popping off. Oh. We traded blows. That fucked me. You fucked me. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Gotta wait posture. Damn it. I started panicking. There we go. Run it back. Play it safe. Going for it. That was the opposite of safe. Okay, luckily that move is probably the worst move in the game. I don't think I've ever seen it hit. Okay, still missed. Luckily still missed. We can do this all day, I don't mind. I thought she was gonna use shit move. Ah! Scary. Be proud, you are strong. Let's get my gourds back before fighting big guy. Thanks, Resub Jack. Pardon? My god, I've never seen sword moves like that. This guy truly is a master. A Bushido arts prodigy. Check this out, I actually still remember this. I don't know if I'm going to get it first try, but I do still remember this. Nope, I forgot to throw down the snap seed. But you plant off that and you can get a death blow. A stealth one. Woof! Thought it was gonna be the swipe, that's okay. That time I went from Kiri on it. Unlucky. Okay. Excellent call out. I need my posture back. I'm pretty sure Divine Confetti works on this guy. But we'll try it without first. Oh! I can't believe I fucked that up. Oh my god, I'm falling apart. Didn't expect it to. I don't have fireworks. I never grabbed them. No, maybe I don't need a Snapseed. Maybe this still works just going far enough over here. Nah, you definitely have to do aerial. Oh, I just died. Never mind. It's just enough time. Time to be serious. How am I missing these? This is baloney and you know it. Oof. I just jumped. God damn it. Stop running! Why am I missing the last one? There's a prime backwood. You do have to use Snapseed or Ash for the jumping death blow? Ah. Ash works for it? I'm not sure, Trav. I'd have to really think about it. Pretty good. How'd I miss the Makiri? You got me fucked up? You know that's baloney, don't you? Okay, now we're falling apart. That one I actually just full-blown missed. I keep forgetting that there's two on that. Oh! A third? That's greedy. Yeah. First Elden Ring run playthrough. Any tips? Ooh, do strength if you're a real man. Oh. There's a burp stuck in my throat. There it is. It's free. It's free. Oh, much better. Alright, all that's done. Now what? I don't remember where to go. Back to Kuro. Was that the last one I needed? Uh-oh. Is this way sealed off during this or no? I don't remember. Yep, it is. Okay. Oh man, you have to go all the way back. Do you have to go from here? No, it looks like you can go from here. Abandoned dungeon? Is that fastest? Also looks like the only way because they sealed that off too. How many bosses so far? I'm getting pretty close. We're not too far away now. Wow. There's membership danger. Move. Wow. I thought he had something to say. You'll be okay. Keep your head up. There we go. There we go, carp scales! Don't think I'm actually gonna need them though, I'm not gonna go for the lazuli. I did not see that, Mason. That sounds very cringe. What the fuck happened to that guy? He's down there just hurting himself. Man, I feel bad. Thanks, membership, Brian. Alright, I'm gonna call it there for now. I need to eat. I'm getting hungry. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. I'll stream again later tonight. I just need to get a little snack and a little lift. So I'll be back in like 2-3 hours-ish. Have a good early evening or dinner, whatever you're gonna eat in the meantime. I'll see you here in just a little bit. Bye-bye.